Oh,
What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today, we're gonna be looking at a hand history from Frank. So Frank played a little $25 game, took down fourth place for $3,000. So let's get started. It's a PKO, Frank?
yep,
Okay,
it is.
great. So 2.5 big blind facing a three bet. We call. I think that's a pretty standard call. We get this board facing half pot. Tough spot, right? I think you gotta continue. But I don't.
Yeah, we're too deep.
Yeah,
Seems like a trivial call, to be honest.
yeah. So we call, hit the ace. 24. Okay,
I'm getting a little nervous, but I'm definitely continuing.
Yeah. and then the jack on the river.
Alright, if he goes absolutely bananas here, I'm just gonna fold.
Like this,
And that's,
thing,
that's pretty close to bananas.
that's bananas.
It's pretty
Wh-
close. What
what
do
is-
you beat? What do you beat?
Yeah, but I don't think you're supposed to fold.
You beat bluffs. That's all
What
that you-
bluffs? 7,
What?
8 suited. I mean,
Yeah,
size
yeah.
pre was kind of small, so I'm not sure.
I think if we look at the machine, it's always gonna say call. It's never folding, right?
Yeah.
We plug it
Yeah, I
in.
mean,
I haven't seen the action, but this does not look good for us.
it was 3-bet triple off.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
and he's
That's
not
what I
all
said.
in. He's not all in too.
I'm probably folding river.
Triple off.
Dude, he's gonna show you ace king here. Or he's gonna show you like ace jack or like it's just.
But I
What's
think
a
we
bluff
have a
here?
good, we have a good blocker with the queen. Queen.
Louis,
ten.
what's
so
a bluff here? Tell me a bluff.
10-10.
Um,
Suited.
ace,
Realistically, Scotty,
ace four of spades.
it's not a bluff.
Queen, he's gonna have like, he's
It
gonna
wouldn't
turn
play
it,
like that, Greg.
he's gonna turn a 10 or a queen into a bluff sometimes. He should have like some like suited,
What, the queen 7 suited that he's never 3-betting pre?
Honestly,
The-
people,
Exactly,
Like,
exactly.
honestly,
Danny,
what are the
exactly.
bluffs?
I don't
You
think
just
anybody
named
has
it.
any bluffs for
You
the
just
big
named
blind.
it, Danny. You named it. You just said it.
I think people might turn a king here into a bluff sometimes.
Why on earth would they do that?
Right, well, that's
No.
the thing, Galen, they don't have the natural bluffs, so they're gonna like do weird things like that potentially, right?
Maybe.
Especially a fish, I don't know what kind of, if he's a fish or not,
This
Think
is
you should-
first hand. This is like first hand.
but. I don't know, people show up with weird things sometimes, but it doesn't look good.
What were you gonna say, Ye?
I said I think you should have some suited connectors like 7-8, 10-8 and stuff. In theory,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But those
Theory?
guys,
Oh, 10-8 suited's a great bluff here, for sure.
but those guys doesn't have it. And actually on the turn, it's an interesting street for me because once he bet that big and we have the queen, we block most of his bluffs and stuff. So I know it's a continue, but against those guys and those stakes, you might even fold on the turn. I don't know, in my opinion, anyway.
So you like folding the river for sure.
Yeah, for
No,
sure.
Greg, I
there
think
is
you're,
a-
I think you're right, king, queen is possible. It'd be
Yeah,
kind of
king,
a
I
weird
don't
bluff, though.
think king queen bombs the turn this big, you know?
I mean,
Usually
I don't see
not,
that
I
often.
agree, I
I
agree
mean,
completely.
I like, so I've seen fish bomb turns on ace high board, or like when they have king queen on an ace. To like try to like get all the weaker aces out, but you know, it's not out of the realm of possibility. However, king queen is like still not great. I mean, not great in this spot at all. So I don't know if he would do that.
We
Feels
chop with
wild.
ace queen. We chop with ace queen.
Okay, okay, Scotty, that's a possibility, okay? Definitely not gonna rule out the possibility of a chop.
But it's not a good call for a chop.
Yeah,
Right,
who,
So Dean
Chop is
says in the
possible.
chat he could have a 10 maybe.
Never.
Right, so nifty
Triple-
fold, I like it. Think it's.
I do too. I do too, man.
It's tough to fold, honestly, but.
Like, at this stage of the tournament, that is, you just gave up maybe, what, 2,500 chips or something? It's like nothing. There's
It's
just,
1/3.
This is a
around, yeah.
classic Frank fold and I love it.
yeah,
One-
bro, like this, I'm completely on board with this. I don't wanna pay this off on the river. It's not worth it, long term.
Let's continue. Facing a three bet, we got a call.
This is a GTO defend, and I like it even more when you're deep, deep, deep.
So we gotta continue.
Definitely when you flop an open ender.
I like call.
A nice hard turn. Check, check.
Do you ever lead this?
10's good for our,
You
The three
probably
bet pot on
could.
a king, it's a king eye board three bet pot. I don't think we ever
I have no idea.
lead the turn.
We don't need to do anything
Block
crazy.
river?
I like managing the pot and trying to show it down.
Ooh.
You got a good bluff
Ooh,
catcher.
We're
Feels
going for the
bad.
check fold, aren't we?
I don't think you have, like, you got hearts. Hearts is bad here, no? The nine is pretty bad too.
Why didn't you block, Frank?
Louis, he didn't bet the turn, so the 9 is
Mm,
not bad.
I mean, he will have some ace queen and stuff like this, ace jack.
Yeah. You think you only get paid by worse if
And
you block?
I think he check back those. I don't
mean,
think
by
he calls
better,
with
sorry.
worse, you know.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
So
Okay.
I think he
So
will
check
check
fold
back
then,
those hands, you know.
Or,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
It
It's the
is, it's a
spot
three
where
bet. It's a
you
three
check
bet
your
pot.
bluff catcher to fold it.
Yeah,
Wh-
it's a
what-
three bet pot.
What are you
Definitely.
guys
Very
doing
big.
with Jack Queen
Oh,
on
you
the
gotta,
river?
you gotta bluff catch Jack Queen.
Yeah, you love catch, okay.
I think the queen is bad here, no?
Louis, you said that you thought, Louis, you said you thought hearts were bad for
Yeah.
blocking it. Don't think they are because he didn't bet the turn.
Yeah,
So
but
we're not blocking one of his bluff continues because he didn't continue.
he's probably mixing on the turn, right?
He'll
Mixing
check
check.
some hearts too, though. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, but I mean, but when,
Although, he won't check anything with the jack of hearts, would he? Ace jack of hearts, queen jack of hearts, jack nine, well, we have jack nine, but like,
You're super deep.
wait,
I
hold
don't,
on,
I
what am I
don't,
even
I don't
saying?
really see playing like bet, check, bet when you have like a ton of equity like that this deep. Like you need to build the pot.
So hearts aren't bad.
I don't think hearts are bad. That's my
I
thought.
think, yeah. Like if he went bet,
Then hearts are
would
bad.
be, yeah, hearts would be pretty bad then.
Yeah.
Cause you're directly blocking the majority. Now, like he's
Right.
gonna have a minority response. There's gonna be some hearts that probably find checks, I think.
Yeah,
Right,
but
but
our
but not-
specific hearts are ones that he'll bet with a ton, right? Cuz they'll always have a combo draw.
They have the extra equity. Yeah, I think they would be printing.
Yeah.
So we just want to look at the river. Spot.
Yeah, he found the fold, which is
Nice.
good.
okay, and then
Phew.
Yeah, what
Wow,
about the?
even a
I'm
theory
kinda
fold, I
curious.
mean, wow.
I'm curious about Ye's answer about the queen jack.
Queen jack, you must
In it.
block river. It must be good enough now.
so we check. We bet it's pretty big. Well, like
That's two.
2/3.
17, right?
Why are you still
Yeah.
not blocking?
All right. Come on,
Uh,
come on, Jack 9.
No,
Is it
queen
even
jack is,
existing line?
He's folding all
The
of his.
button.
This is under the
Okay.
gun after the last bet.
How come we don't have any Jack?
ace jack is actually like, kinda like, eh.
So the queen is pretty bad. That's what I thought. Didn't think pocket queen was bad, but queen jack felt really bad because of the queen and then. Can we see the value like cards versus other? Like
It
this.
only
Will
wants-
queen
you,
jack,
will you isolate the turn strategy for him to see
There we
what
go.
he's doing with hearts?
Maybe, is it this node he's not taking? Yeah, 10% range, but he's still betting a lot like that. So where do we lose the range?
We don't have
Can you
Jack,
see our river strat? Yeah. Do we lead anything here?
we
Yeah,
don't
we
have Jack
do.
9.
This
Or
is
not
a
lead,
river
but-
strategy on the jack.
Why do we have no jack nine?
Maybe it leads on the turn.
When did we? When did we lose that?
Fold
Probably
pre.
pre-flop.
Fold pre-flop, yeah.
Frank,
To
If
lose to
it,
defend
it's
from
200 blinds
early
deep,
position.
easy call.
Frank,
It's too
Don't-
deep.
Don't
look,
call a button 3-bet.
so you
If
can,
there's one thing I've learned from my database analysis, don't call a button 3-bet. Like ever.
okay, so we lose our jack nine on the flop. It's a majority raise here on the flop. That's where it goes.
Yuck.
We're supposed to be raising the flop. Frank, you didn't raise the flop.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't fold pre-flop, you didn't raise the
You
flop.
nit. You got a bluff, you nit.
And then on the turn, we bet the rest of it off on the turn?
No.
'Cause we had
like
none of it.
60.
Or maybe we have to go full height to see what we do with
So it
jack nine.
goes red, right? So,
Oh, I see what you're saying, Scotty.
oh no.
Yeah, yeah.
We bluffed the
Raising
majority.
five?
Is there any leading? Did we look at turn? Is there
Yeah,
any
that's what
leading?
I'm saying.
Yes, in the regular line that was leading. Alright. So raise. Then we don't know.
It's Frank's.
And
So
then the turn was
The,
10 of hearts.
yeah, that's the important thing.
So say we raise, we just bet the turn again.
just be 60. Be
Yeah, we
50.
bet off our,
Yeah.
bet
Alright,
it off.
right. And then we're never really on this river. And when we are, we don't have much jacks. The
You
queen
check
is
fold every
bad.
jack.
The queen is bad. I'm pretty sure the nine is equally bad. So we call here the cutoff.
Shouldn't you 3-bet? Actually, this could go either way, right?
It
Yeah.
mixes, it
Uh,
mixes, it mixes for sure.
Yeah, so we don't want to
The lower
block
ones
the
3-bet more, right?
the bottom
Yep,
of
yep.
his range, you know, like suited 8,
Yeah.
suited 9. So we just call those and we free bet the lower ones, like 5, 6 suited, you know.
Sounds logical, Frank. I like it.
Okay, bet small. We're in the sandwich. We've got a call.
Mhm.
Good turn, bad bet.
Oh, I've seen this hand,
I think we got a call.
I think.
Yep.
You must have sent me this on the day.
And then, ooh, bad river, but it's pretty good. So check, we lose to a 10. Or Frank decides,
Oh, you
oh, look at
bluff
this.
it.
Look
You
at this.
bluff it.
Yeah, I
Frank is
remember this
bluffing.
now. I remember this now.
Bluffing, he's turning a marginal made hand into a bluff.
The
Bluffing
more I
it.
thought
Do
about
it.
this, the more I liked it.
I was gonna say, do I
Uh,
like this?
I
Do
don't,
like-
if you bluff it, just bet geometric size. You don't need to overbet. I think like if he folds to 10 big blinds, then he folds to 50, 45 big blinds. So
I think that's good. I think that's right, yay. Maybe,
Not
maybe it's a
10.
bit over.
I think it's
Not
the
You say
wrong,
10?
wrong
Not
part of
10.
our range.
no,
here.
I'm
Like
saying
30,
for
right?
example, like if he bet 16, it will do the same effect. I don't.
I don't think so.
I think he's gotta be
Um,
at least 20
I
to
don't
get.
think so. I think he'll fold a 10 for this size.
So Frank, think
sometimes.
about your range. You got a bunch of king eyes here that can get like ace highs to fold, right?
King highs? What king
King
highs?
eyes, yeah.
Bro, I think
King,
think this
queen.
guy's got like, he's got like ace nine, he's got king, queen a lot. I think you just win here is.
Yeah,
my challenge.
exactly. You
Okay.
you win with showdown and then you got other parts of your range that wanna bluff.
And
The
then
thing is,
also like,
Frank's not floating wide enough, so he doesn't have that shit. He doesn't have the queen nine of spades enough.
Nah,
but
I
what
have
about
queen
the,
9.
Do you? Alright.
but then
Queen
also
nine
like,
spades is
he's gonna
great.
have aces and kings over there sometimes when the jack pairs, so like. I think you're gonna get snapped off here sometimes when you kinda go like. Turning it into a bluff. I think I like, just playing check more.
Yeah.
You gotta
I
know.
think overpairs are
Yeah,
in
you
tough
have
spot.
showdown value.
Well, they are in a tough spot. You're 100% right, but I still think you get bluff caught
Mhm.
a lot.
Okay.
Can we
That bet
run it?
is like gonna nuke a 10. I think that's about it.
I think you could check back, you win as often as this gets through.
Yep.
Yeah, I would check back.
Oh, I know this one.
This is this is like, what kind of shenanigans do we have going on here?
Hey Zeus, button. You flop nothing, okay. 9-8 suited, very deep. We call from the low, hijack,
Hmm, I'm not sure.
decent flop.
Yeah, I'm not sure also about that flat, because you're covered by the table also, so you wanna flat
Yeah,
less.
Should three bet more, right?
And from the hijack, maybe from the cutoff, it's a better call.
Hmm.
I think it's still call we are too deep. And it's very illy, so you want to VP quite a lot in PKOs.
I wanna play, I just think you should three bet a lot.
I think both are fine.
You ever think about
Yeah,
checking back here?
It's like
Sneaky
same
little,
maybe. But I lose value against King 10, King
Yeah,
Queen, you know,
you
Ace
read my
Jack,
mind,
stuff
Frank.
like this.
what if he
Yeah.
just makes it like 40 chips here? How are you feeling?
What
I
do you
think-
call? You got outs to a flush still.
You
Okay,
can
so
beat
he's,
ace king still, this is true.
yeah.
I think
Alright.
here, you're never supposed to go more than out pot because you're in position in this scenario here. Like in position only goes out, check out the time, bet small after time. So you never really bet this big.
But we are very deep. What sizing would you? He will
50%
not
pot.
fold King 10, King Queen, you know?
You're crushing
Yeah,
it.
it's hard for him to have air.
You're
Yeah.
crushing it. So I think it's just off flat here.
I think you're good, Frank. I wouldn't mind going a little bit larger. Like you could probably even squeeze out like towards
I
pot or
would bet
something.
You guys like polar?
infrequently and polar. Yeah, infrequently and polar.
I
Well,
say
he's just,
50-50 here.
he's got like jack,
It's gonna
king
be
here a
bigger.
lot. He's got eight, king 10 a lot. He's just got a lot of stuff he's not folding.
See?
Oh, it is smaller.
50-50.
Yeah, but it's only
Oh,
100
no,
deep.
look at this one here.
Or
There's a
Oh.
yeah,
25%.
83. So
Yeah,
it's kind of between.
So, okay, it goes polar like 30% of the time, so a third, you know, so it's probably fine. But very often it's gonna go just 50-50 small.
And majority check. Well, not majority, but the highest frequency is check. But you should
That's
bet.
small.
It's good.
40%
That is
bet
good.
small, 30% check.
Yeah.
the thing I find interesting
And some
there
fold, right?
is when you bet large, it wants you to bet larger.
What,
Right.
what any bet large?
Cause if he can call 55, he can call 83, right?
Yeah, that's the thing.
He's either folding out ace five suited or he's calling king 10, right? It's
Yeah.
pretty inelastic to sizing.
Yeah.
Which is also why you can get away with probably betting small. He'll still fold out pocket sixes
Right.
and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I have a question on this. So when you've got these two, I'm gonna call it two sizings, a small and a large. In the bluffs you put in the large sizing, are those the lower equity ones that you don't mind folding? Or are they the higher equity ones that if you get raised, you go, well, you put them there because I'm willing to call them.
you're building a pot, you need high equity.
Say that again?
The pot is getting big at this point, you're very deep, you need high equity hands.
I
Okay.
don't know if that's true.
See, I thought
mean,
you'd
look
put in,
at-
I thought you'd put in your gut shots there, and then when he.
Yeah, look
then
at
he-
all the ace high.
Let's see, these are.
They all clubs though?
Yeah.
Mhm,
clubs.
yeah.
Ace four
Uh,
is. Clubs, okay, so just clubs, and ace four is a little,
Okay, how about 5-4 though?
5-4 is all over the
But
place.
that's mainly going small.
It's using fours a lot. To block. Cause you block.
6-7?
pocket
7-8,
Yeah, it's
Mainly
kind of
small.
mergy.
Clubs,
for-
clubs,
oh, clubs, yes, of course.
It looks like it's the solver and it just distributes it. It distributes the high equities in the big and the little and the low, but I haven't seen the low equities yet. What is our low equity here?
Pocket nines.
That's not a bluff, really. I guess it is. Pocket nines is a bluff. 19 jack queen, yeah.
but it's picking the club,
That's
right?
both. It's doing it in both.
Yeah, cuz we folded flop if we didn't have the club.
I have nothing to learn.
What?
Oh, you should call
Not
here.
sure, yeah.
You should call here for
probably.
sure, I think. Well, okay, this ISO range will be stronger than simply facing a small blind limp,
The size,
but I think it's still way too good.
this guy's face
Mm,
up, he's saying,
yeah.
I have ace king, I don't know how to play.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
You get a lot of clean post flop decisions, right?
I
not too
kinda
hard
like
to
that,
play.
Danny. Yeah, like when
Mhm.
you're this deep, like, I would just see how your hand flops. It's a good ace cracker, you know?
Mm,
Not sure about size.
bet bigger here.
yeah, maybe on rainbow boards.
No.
I'm not
We're
sure.
cut off though, we're not EP, so I don't know, 100 deep here. It might just be small, range bet small.
Think it mixes, but with your hand, you wanna bet bigger.
You wanna
Yeah.
go big. Okay,
I
so it's
probably
gonna
should
have
go
like
at least medium. Let's see.
a 30 and a
Big.
50.
Yeah,
Oh,
big.
it's a
big.
huge
What
Alright,
about when
alright.
you pump this ace king?
Like even
I
bigger
wasn't
than you
sure.
think. Super,
Yeah, potting. Alright, got it.
still pretty small size here.
The
When
flush
all
hit.
the draws complete, I don't think we can go big. Solver
I
likes to
think
go
this is a good
medium and
size.
this completing draws turns.
I
We
would
can take
control
it.
Yeah.
I would control the
Yeah.
pot, I
Like
think.
you can't go bananas. He has so many flash draws in his range, all Jack 10, you know.
You got a
You're
value,
gonna get,
right?
you're gonna get your feelings hurt if you bloat this pot on that turn too much.
11 big blinds here is reasonable, probably.
More.
Can't be too big.
Frank the
17.
net, Frank the net.
Oh my god.
I'm going,
17 big blinds.
Frank.
yeah, I'm
Never
gonna bet
check,
near
right?
pot,
That's a
near
big
pot and
X on your,
fold,
Yeah, that's good, Gavin.
near
Yeah.
pot fold.
Yeah,
Should have
80%.
bet around medium. Yeah.
So I said 11, 13.
Be
Nah.
greedier, Louis, be
You-
greedier.
You can be super greedy if you want and go like 18.
If you had the jack of clubs 9, you would wanna bet 17 and get him off his something.
Yeah,
Or more, right?
okay, pocket 8, we call. Check, check. For Wade, we bet a pair of eights here. Feels like it's torching money, right? So probably not. Checking back.
Now it's interesting. Oh,
Mhm.
easy call.
Gotta call one.
If the big blind checked, would you guys bet here or? I
Yeah,
think I would.
Probably.
Now that it checked through once and we turned more equity. Kind of small ISO.
Yeah, it's small,
Guess
you
it's
can make
early,
it
early.
bigger.
Wait, can you show me again?
It was
yeah,
2
5.5,
limps
we had two limps.
and you,
Yeah, there is an overlimp.
Yeah.
yeah, and you did 3.5.
Oh, two limps. Oh, maybe I didn't notice second limp.
Do
Maybe,
you
maybe.
think we should raise bigger here? I think, cause I thought.
Only 4. I would make it 4.
Like
Okay.
maybe
First
one
Scott,
place
he's
more,
going
maybe.
5.5.
Yeah,
Dude, we only
because
have ace jack off. It's EP,
Hey,
EP,
did you see
I
EP.
know, but-
the, email from, on one?
Nope,
We didn't see it.
I thought
That's
5.5
EP money.
was standard.
I
My
must have
goodness.
missed it.
It would be standard in a cash game, but like,
Alright,
there's
fine.
ICM in tournaments, right?
Yeah,
Whatever.
and we have offsuit hands, so we can go bananas.
Ten deuce.
Just make
Yep,
it huge and then
never
fold
lose.
It's tough to beat
Uh,
ten deuce.
maybe.
Oh, Frank gets aces. Oh,
10?
Mm.
10.
one,
Yeah,
one
called.
customer, I
Customer.
like a big bet here.
Alright, so the V-lane on the button is donkey. So I
Nice.
sized up kinda.
Well, I
I
think this
think half is
board,
great here.
yeah, this board you always size up.
Yeah,
You could even go larger cuz you don't have a heart. It's probably fine.
Push.
Makes
Right.
life easy.
oh,
Buckle
Alright.
up,
He's got king, queen, and he just can't let it go.
buckle up, Frank.
ace king.
You got your seatbelt, Frank?
Oh, you will not see the. Oh, just kidding. Alright.
Jackie,
Woo!
a little.
Top
low
of his
there.
range, so I'm happy I managed to
Top
dodge
of
it.
his range. Uh,
Yeah, it's his weakest, his best call, rather. Everything else, he's just four betting, you know.
right.
Double
same
limp again?
hand?
No, single
Wait,
limp.
wait. I'm getting
Limp.
flashbacks. What happened?
Oh, it's different.
Call.
Okay,
very
only one
similar.
limp now, right?
Only
Yeah,
one limp.
okay. Okay, we check to the guy in position.
Oh,
Sandwich-
I would stab
sandwich
here,
hand.
like 2.5.
You're
every
too
time.
deep. You're too deep and you're in a sandwich.
Yeah, but I don't
Look at
respect
SPR,
cold
you-
colors, Louis. I don't
you-
respect cold colors.
You can't go with one pair here.
I'm
Put
not
some
going with
respect
it,
on
I'm
cold
stabbing.
colors.
If you start to stab and face a raise and then blah, 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 you're in a sandwich. I say check 100%.
If I stab and I face a raise, I'm literally gonna just fold on the flop.
It could be good, right?
this
The
is-
guy's not bluffing me.
But I don't wanna
Mixing-
fold.
Mixing's
Uh,
definitely fine. Like you could bet that
Okay.
or check it. It's
Okay, I
kinda
like
whatever.
his size here and cautious, right? I like that.
It's just my personal philosophy, Galen. I don't respect cold colors, you know? If you
I-
got something, I'll find out later. It's okay.
I hear you. I like it.
Six
Nothing
is
wrong with it.
exactly what I thought he had.
Nothing.
That's exactly what I put
Well,
y'all.
I can't
It's-
bear to check flop and see the six hit the turn, man. There's no way I can live with myself when this happens. I
know
have
the
to put
feeling.
a bet out on the flop. At least make him pay to get his two outer.
Alright, what are you doing here, Frank?
Nah,
Call?
easy defend. Yeah,
I like
yeah,
call.
I'm not free betting this part of range. I want to keep his worst king X, you know.
I think that's good. I think it's good and
Yeah.
fine.
No. We have showdown now.
No,
Yeah,
check on the
that's value
turn.
bet.
We have
You're not-
second top pair.
How do you,
Alright.
how do you structure your range after a turn goes check? Like top pair of strong hands, you bet big. Second pair, you can bet small. Weak top pair, you can bet small, but here it's like, I think
Uh-huh.
this is pretty good. Can't raise.
I mean, he can call it, he can call with a queen.
Mhm.
That's
You will
pretty.
have some lots of bluff catchers.
I don't think
Not
this
a lot
is
of queens.
necessary, but we super cover both, so maybe limp is good.
Yeah,
What are you gonna just fold?
We could, but.
Actually,
Well,
they
doing
get me
that
like
is
this
fine.
sometimes, man. They do get me. They get me to complete with something like this and
Oh
then I
my
put in
goodness,
too much
Frank.
money.
What is? That guy spewed.
Well, I think like, you don't really need to call over bets, right? But you were going for the bounty and he's offering it to
Yeah.
you. It's weird, right?
Don't, I'm,
See,
You
this
know,
is where it goes back to like, we didn't really even have to be in this pot, so do we really wanna call the river? That's how I think about it. Who knows what this asshole's limping, man? He probably has 6-7 off.
He
Yeah.
Something to ruin your day with. That's what he's got.
the big
Yeah.
overbet on the river in position from a recreational, usually very good hand on this board. And hoping
Yeah.
for chop isn't that good, I think. I think
Right.
it's good to skip the spot. If he was bluffing, I think smaller sizing would be good because he could put me easy on the first draw or stuff like this, you know. And I will have 7x to call. Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, it's like
You
a
could-
7 all day that check the turn to try to get you to pay
Yeah.
on the river, right?
yeah.
And then occasionally he'll like turn over 10-5 suited and you'll be like, alright, cool, you got me. Good job.
So.
You
Proud
do
of
see
nice
that
little
occasionally
fold,
too.
nice little
but-
fold.
Yeah. Okay, this one we can peel surely.
yeah.
I
Very
hope
deep.
I do. Oof.
I hope I
Yeah.
do.
I've
Oh,
been
wow.
really trying to cut down on calling button 3 bets, but this is too appealing.
Yeah, but
Alright,
it's
now we
small
just get
free
out.
bet.
He did
we are
it so
deep.
tiny.
Exactly.
Not sure if I continue. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Let's see.
Fold in theory, surely, right?
I'd like to fold
His
here.
his sizing's too weird, man. I'm not about it.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. B money.
Yeah. I like a fold.
First
I like it.
B25, you basically can still have implied odds if you hit a 3
Yeah.
and he can give up with ace king, stuff like that, right?
So should this be a jam or a little four bet, like 12?
Oh, but
Dude, don't jam.
15.
You're torching if you jam this.
15
I
and a
wouldn't-
half.
I wouldn't be surprised if I
14.
called here.
I also wouldn't
Oh,
be.
that would be really interesting. He made it so small.
I,
Huh.
I like the play.
Yeah, I like it.
Sure.
I
I
like the
think when you
sizing.
cold call too often, it just goes complete and you see a flop very deep, three-way.
King low, low, I think this is a pretty good small bet spot, especially with the ace of hearts, right?
Yeah, it's 4-bet pot. No need to bet big. Yeah.
I like B20 a lot.
Turn, do you size
Yes,
up on
Frank.
turn? I think you should size up here, Frank, cuz he has a lot of hearts he defends, right?
I don't know. What hearts called the 4-bet?
I know, right? It's a 4-bet pot, but he's supposed to defend like on the flop with all of his hearts, right?
Yeah, but how many
Wait.
hearts do he have? Does he have?
Look
Oh,
at
I have ace
SPR.
of hearts, you know, and SPR is good. I believe
so you,
you will not find this spot in the wizard.
No, I think at most you're betting third, and I
I
think
think-
quarter
I
is
think
great.
would make it half here.
No, I don't
But-
think it's dynamic enough. Like, you don't need to.
Yeah,
Plus, you still have hands like pocket queens that want a small, smerl, Gerald.
They wanna jarl it all the
They
way
wanna
home.
Gerald it. Look at this, 99% B25 on the turn, Frank. Well played.
ooh,
The double jarl.
Cause then you can bet your queens and jacks and you can bet king, queen and, I mean, well, you can
Yeah.
bet king, queen.
But
any
there's
size.
no bigger size. Is that even, why is that?
no need to.
I don't think I wanna bet my queens and jacks here. I think I wanna check them as well. Is that wrong?
I don't know.
I mean, I would
Let's
like
find
to.
out.
I mean, our range is so tight and so strong, you know. We probably don't mind range betting for the sizing because we have aces, kings, ace king, you know.
I don't think we check them till the river, Scotty. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm surprised there's no like something in between. Well, I guess it's 54%, so that's,
SPR is perfect on the river, you know, so no need to bet bigger on the turn.
okay.
we gotta remember it is a
In my
4-bet
opinion.
pot.
Then you push,
Yeah.
he calls, he shows you a king, happy days. Alright. Max value, that's pretty good.
Can he ever think about folding anywhere on the river?
Against
No
Frank,
way, right?
if Frank does that to you, I mean, think about it, right? You can think
Can
about
we
it.
also click the river node really quickly and see, like, we must now split, right? And check a lot of stuff. Who knows? We could still fucking value jam
Bets
queens
25, not 10. Louis.
Okay,
on the turn, yeah.
I would not like to value jam queens. I would not enjoy that.
It wouldn't shock me.
I'm with you, Scotty.
Imagine I have 8-7.
Wait, is it? It was, right?
this
Yeah.
is call with pocket hands.
Or was it not?
It was value jamming with queens.
On the,
Was
Can we
it?
confirm? The colors are close, so, yeah, yeah.
Check is higher
Wait.
EV though.
Check is, depends
Yeah.
on the combo. Or not.
Are the stack sizes right in solver?
Yeah,
Cause saying we only have 17 big.
It's not perfect because his 3-bet
Wait, what the hell?
was smaller than in GTR and my 4-bet was also smaller, so SPR will be a bit different.
but
So
stacked up is.
the SPR and the sim is so
I
low
feel
that
like
we need
this-
to jam all those queens, jacks for value.
This looks wonky to me because it looks like the stack, the pot's 90 bigs and we only have 17 behind. That's what it looks like in solver. It doesn't look like it's what it is in it.
oh, then in that case, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you can value
That's
jam.
why. The 4-bet was larger in the sim than in practice.
Right.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah,
I think he played it pretty well.
I like it.
With max value with his best hand. Check. I think we see bet here. 10-eye board against the big blind, we just bet small. That's good. 4 pairs, he plays pretty well, he bets it.
I disagree with this. I think this board is an overbet flop or check. I would put this in the check bucket.
I think 10-eye board Is it good enough for button to range bet?
No, Danny,
Actually,
because
we're too
opponent
deep
says 10
from the
8
from
all,
button. No, it's an
and
EP
he
thing,
needs to
you're right,
lock
huh?
all the offsuit two pairs to make it overbet.
I don't, 10 high boards, I don't believe are a range bet at all, especially two-tone ones that are connected.
You don't think it's a range bet?
No, cuz it's connecting two different straights and a flush.
Maybe like
I think we can,
pot or check.
I think it just goes polar. It's probably got like, I don't know, 30 to 40% checks.
But I don't know, these ones are like, if you're EP, there's one strategy, compared to if you're button, it can be a completely other strategy, and sometimes I conflate the two.
Mm. Am I wrong?
Nah,
Yeah, 30%, 30%.
yeah, checks
Yeah.
like a quarter.
The
No,
button gets the rainbow strategy.
Yeah. I think if we were shorter, maybe we would bet a little bit more.
Maybe.
What do you think it does? 40
but
big,
it's a big,
just for fun.
I think it's still, I don't think you're gonna get a range bet out of a 10-8 two-tone.
4 times, 40 big blinds. Ah, see, now you're checking it out.
but the
Alright.
difference is this is still a large bet board more than a small bet board.
Yeah, it goes polar, right?
There's some of each, right? Yeah.
But nines, I
okay.
don't think wanna polarize
Oh,
very much. with-
No, I agree with that fully, yeah. Bet
Nope.
small and check are both
Always a
good.
bet small with nines there, I think. And then if you don't have a club, you would check, right? Is
Mhm.
that right? So say
Yeah. I would agree with that.
no club, you check.
I think betting this smallish is probably okay,
Okay,
Yeah.
but,
no club,
yeah,
you can
it's,
bet 50-50, right?
You can
yeah.
even go bigger. 2/3, it's okay. He goes for the cheeky
Okay.
lead.
So we call and then pretty bad river, but. Hopefully hasn't, definitely actually you win here, cuz
I'm so tempted to value raise this, dude.
you wouldn't do that with a 4 or a 10, so I think he has an 8 too often here or an airball. So
I'm so tempted to value raise this.
I think it's too 10, man, too fancy.
I wanna
too
have
10.
bluffs here. You gotta like not only use a 10x, right?
Yeah, Danny, but you need to have 50% equity, you know, when you raise. So you will have
Just raise
4x,
to
10x,
six,
and
raise to
8x.
6 chips. Just raise tiny,
No.
he'll pay you with an 8. Dude, people have been doing this to me and it's so frustrating because you bet 1 into like 20 and they raise to 5 and you have the 8 and you're like, well, what do? I guess I have to pay, right? Surely. And the guy shows you 9s and you feel so fucking owned, man.
No, king 6, Frank, are you gonna hunt?
You have to
Of
hunt.
course.
Alright,
This is like any two spot.
woo,
Yeah,
alright, what do we deal with?
flick it in.
Queen 6 again, oh, he's so dominated, look at this. He's gonna need a
Oh.
queen, 6, no good.
A
Boom.
non-club queen now.
Yeah, goodbye. Now we pick up the bounty. Happy day. Gotta get that booty. It's been too long since the last booty call.
It has, man. You gotta get back in those streets.
I know.
Ooh.
I think this is a big bet.
That
Ah.
stacks.
Look at this.
No need to.
Probably not, right? Look at this.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You don't need to. You probably could. I still think I would bet like 3 or maybe 4. It's just gonna make it cleaner to get one of them all in.
7,
Okay, this is okay. Yeah, 7 or 8
right?
even.
Go for 6. The guy says no. Alright. 2. Okay, so we call. Check bet 2, fold.
Raise. Aye, so close.
I thought you were gonna bluff, right? I was promised, there was gonna be one bluff.
You saw it already.
At
It was a
least.
4-5.
There was one
Is it
already.
gonna be like second pair every time?
Yeah.
I
Value
think-
bluff.
What do you do here, Frank? 2.5 open. This guy ISO. I know this
VP
guy's
very
him.
wide.
You wanna make it 10 or you wanna make it all in?
No, making 10 doesn't make sense.
So you wanna make it all in?
Can we
Either all
call?
in or call.
I like all in, Frank, honestly, but I
Probably.
think it's a bit wild, but I'm always.
Wait, can you, Louis, put it in chips for a moment?
24 hands in, a quarter of the things that I've been dealt. And yeah, look at this.
Let's jam.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm down. Down to jam.
And this is only because it's a PKO, this jam, right?
yeah, Frank the
Yeah.
net just calls. Wants to go to a.
Calling should be
party.
okay too, but then you get this, right? Like, come on.
Frank goes to a party. Frank is not invited to the party.
It's,
You
it's
get through-
family reunion.
He gets refused at the door,
Dude, this sucks.
goes back
Yeah.
home.
No spade on board. Yeah, folding's fine, I guess. I would be tempted to peel one still with the dead bounty in there, but
Oh, he was gonna,
didn't matter.
Yep.
The guy won with ace four, hello?
No,
He's
he,
not-
he,
he just pushed out everyone in. out.
Yeah, what was he doing in there?
Frank let him in, Frank let him in.
Yeah, exactly. He floated this flop, it was 7.
Oh, okay, all in, we're gonna fold.
Yeah, the gut shot.
Jack
Okay.
4. Ooh, we ISO.
Mm.
Call. Bad flop,
so.
we're gonna have to see bet small, two big,
I think it's pretty good because we have lots of 9x bluffs.
lot of king, low king are playing like that as well, right? So, yeah, bet small, I think that's pretty strong, we get away with it. 2, okay, this deep, pocket 9, think there's no way around it, almost a call. 6.5, yes, we're gonna call.
Yeah, we
The
priced
9,
in.
oh, this is tricky. 5, call, oh my goodness. Frank. Tell me what you think.
That's cool. We can't raise for value. Yeah, and we don't want to build a pot. Yeah,
This is terrible.
I don't mind
Yeah.
folding. I think calling is the option, the only option, probably.
Okay. Hit the 9. Oh, okay, it's over. Check, check, check. It might not be over, but it might be as well.
it's over.
Pocket queens, oh, really?
Yeah,
Right? If you
lost
start to
minimum,
raise on
I
the flop,
guess.
you get hurt. Everyone would have played on the flop. I like a squeeze here.
I'm not sure if I want to with offsuit hands.
Why not? You're the
No,
big blind, you're gonna use
it's-
offsuit hands.
No, this one's too good.
Squeeze.
You squeeze king 10.
I
Squeezing
think I
is
want to
important, man.
squeeze suited hands.
I
You
think
do
with,
wanna
No.
squeeze suited hand, Frank, you're right.
It's offsuit
sure.
tens and some
Well,
suited hands.
I think you squeeze a little bit stronger.
I want to keep
Possibly.
the lower king X in the range, also
20%,
queen X.
you can do it. 20%.
Yeah, sure, I can do it, but
Ace 10 off, king 10 off.
it might be easier for me to navigate.
There's gonna be ace
if I
suited
call.
jacks and suited tens.
And he
Jack
opened
suited.
2.5, so it's kind of different.
Jack 10 suited.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's see.
So what do we deal with? It?
Uh,
Cut off, I jack.
low jack open, small blind flats.
Oh yeah, it is a small blind flatter, so. How does
Yeah.
that
Even
shift it?
nines, suited nines even.
So a lot of suited tens, suited nines, right?
Yeah.
Suited kings, and then a little bit of king, queen off. But not really offsuit hands, right?
Louis, can you make it under the gun 1 open button flat? Just like shift it over a spot and see how that changes it.
Think
Jacks and tens, more jacks, more tens.
There you go, yeah.
more jacks, right?
Some jams coming in even.
Yeah, but did you remember it's PKO, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I cover EP. So yeah,
Donk.
Check raise?
you're done.
Dunk.
Check raise or
Dude, that's a pot size, that's a PSB, man.
you wanna let the PSB do the thing?
I
I'm
Right?
mean,
serious
are
though, we
you-
can lead this flop, can't we?
No,
Mm,
5
Ten.
queen,
You
maybe
kidding?
the
he should
rainbow
see bet
one.
it very often, so we'll be
Yeah.
printing.
No, he shouldn't.
so you
They-
let
I
him
mean,
play.
he
not?
the pair?
will, but he shouldn't in theory.
Ah,
In my mind,
It-
this is a
it-
raise.
Danny, it might be. It's just, I think you want rainbow to really kinda like
Okay.
activate.
Yeah. It's like
He still has.
50-50 checking back at least.
Mhm.
What
Three-way
do we
here.
do?
So because of sizing,
So-
you guys say call?
Yes.
Dude, I'm calling here. Like, I mean, if you raise, you basically have a bluff catcher at that point.
Yeah, problem is you're out of.
Perfect.
Well,
turn.
if he's going pot, 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 you're never folding this hand anyway, right? Like,
No,
you
no,
might
no,
as
no,
well
no, no,
just
no.
raise, get in the flop.
I
Yeah,
guess,
but look at SPR and the value of the hand. You think we're not raising many queens here?
If he's betting king queen plus, it's tough, you know, to get
What
called
if
by
he just
worse.
has like tens and he wants to see, like, you know,
Uh,
like he's
yeah.
one and doneing tens?
Then
That's okay.
what's, then you don't get
Fish
that
do
much
weird
value.
things.
Depends on
Well,
getting
yeah,
that.
that's okay. If he's one and dunning tens, you're gonna be able to extract more value with him
On the
bluff
river?
catching you on the river.
So no
Hmm.
one likes a raise here,
Okay,
basically.
fair. I don't hate
mean,
it, Louis. I'm torn.
I don't hate it, but okay, so like, what do you, alright, so let's just theoretically walk through it. Okay, you raise, what are you gonna do? You gonna jam or you gonna click?
Click,
Click,
Okay, so when you click and he goes all in, what are you doing?
calling.
call.
You think that's
Alright, we're in
profitable?
agreement.
Yeah,
You
Uh,
think that's profitable?
well,
I'm not
people show
excited to
spades
see
here. People show
the
like
all-in.
bad pairs,
Yeah.
like pocket jack, like, oh, well, no?
The
Fairy
ideal
tales.
scenario is you click and he plays call, and then you get to
Yes.
jam the turn and he either plays call or plays fold at that point.
Which, okay, sure, like, you might get spades in that line.
You know, if
But,
you're in position, I like a call here, but out of position, I just like a
Size
a
feels
little bit more.
bluffy. Yeah, it's just a weird size, like, it's not a thing, right? So that already tells you he's kind of a fishier guy. Betting this pot size, and then you have to kind of deduce. I mean, if he's a fishier guy just maxing value with aces, what are we gonna, we're not getting away, right? Maybe on
if
some
I,
runouts, it slows
if
him
I play
down, we get
click,
the spade and it slows him down.
I mean, if I play click, it's a PKO. He is covered. I'm not gonna fold based on that alone, but I don't think I'm winning the hand, if I,
Hmm.
you know,
If you get it in here and now, you don't
yeah,
love it,
like,
so you don't wanna play it that way, okay.
I'd rather play call here and, manage the pot and maybe get him to bluff catch on the river, so, something
Okay.
like that.
Okay, I think that's reasonable. And maybe against this player type, like. You
On the
really can
river,
just fold if it's a brick turn and he pots it again.
Yeah, dude, if he just goes in and you got like the deuce of hearts or something, I don't know if he's, taking king jack with that line, or, queen jack with that line, like, I don't know.
And then you know it's not tens anymore, right? Like,
Yeah, it's just not tens if he just like, sails it in on the turn, full speed, you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
also
On the-
when I click it here, sometimes I get played back by really weird stuff.
Yeah, yeah, I mean,
It does
that's
happen.
it's a know your customer thing, right? Like, you're 100% right, Louis. There's people out there who are just gonna like lose their mind and spaz,
Like what
but,
you, yeah. So I like a raise. You guys say no. And we're gonna move on.
I don't think it's bad. I just think
What about
it's,
sizing on the river?
it's gonna be less profitable in the long
But the
run,
river,
and
you
it's higher
know,
variance.
the river, what are you gonna do, Frank? No, I think you played it as
It's
good
good.
as you could.
Okay, so like if we think he has like a medium strength hand sometimes that he's gonna bluff catch, you want him to like maybe bluff catch with ace high. I would probably go a little more mergey, but
I
this is
think,
A little
probably not
smaller.
bad.
well, you wanna, when you have spades and clubs here, you wanna need fold equity, so I think this is pretty good. no?
Yeah, that's theoretically balanced. I agree, but we've already kind of deduced this guy's probably a little off the theory train, so I'm not gonna play a theory game against somebody who's. I want to play a two-way game, you know?
Okay,
You're playing a one-sided game.
I think half pot maybe. We have no air, so you don't have to bluff very big if you're bluffing. Like, it's only some spades that you called the pot bet.
Hmm.
do you continue once here?
I'm not continuing after it goes bet call.
I want the queen of hearts to continue.
Yeah,
Okay,
maybe
so-
we need some backdoors, but I did cover them, not sure.
I thought we needed to call because it's a very small bet and then. We have a pair, so it could pair, it could come a queen.
It might, I mean, you might continue here. I don't think continuing is like torching or anything. It's a small
Mm.
bet. But I'm just not continuing there.
Okay,
Actually, people over C bet that spot. Yeah, I don't know. It's
what do you
close.
prefer here? All in or just call?
That's a hard, that's a good question.
Ooh.
I
Can you
don't
put
know.
chips again?
I don't know the answer. I think. It kinda feels bad because like 7 big blinds is definitely a flick in size for the big blind with a lot of his range. He's just gonna flick in, another 6 bigs, 7 bigs here.
What about clicking it?
Nah, clicking doesn't
Uh,
make any sense in
No, it's too
PKOs.
much of
We
your
want to
stack.
VP wide range, so no
So,
need to isolate
I-
myself, and I want to have some trap calls.
yeah,
So
my
yeah,
problem with clicking would be, if you click and get jammed on, I just don't think you ever get to fold when you're covering
Right.
for a
What
value.
if the jam were like
The 72.
4.5 chips and the click was to 8 big blinds? Then clicking to me becomes a little more appealing as an option.
Yeah, maybe.
But here I like flat. I think it's best.
I'm definitely okay with flat here. I was trying to mentally make an argument for the jam, to be honest. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, I thought jamming was better here.
I don't, I don't think jamming's probably bad, but,
You don't think it's the best?
I don't know.
It's,
It mixes. It's gotta mix, right?
you have two, but it's just this problem that you have these two stacks to wait, the 59 and the 66, if they wake up. It's just so miserable.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's quite worth risking the jam.
Hmm.
Feels very close. I'd be happier to jam like 8s here. Could 3-bet a little maybe?
King 7 off, right?
he covers me, so probably no.
I think this is a pretty strong hand. 7, 8.
So you're never bluffing, Frank, or?
Yeah, Frank's in it.
Against guy who covers me.
Dude, you make it 9 chips here. He's not just
I'm
gonna
not
flick it
sure.
in every time.
I think it's king 7, king 8, king 9 here.
You still get folds.
Yeah, in symmetric spots.
Uh,
See, 30%.
Yeah, but it's symmetric, Louis.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense to look at the spots.
Well, it's GPV, right? It's a good combo. You wanna look at
Mm.
what? A 3-bet spot where a PKO where you're covered?
Yeah,
I'll look for one, Frank, while we, or Louis can look, yeah. Do 50%. We should be at least 50% at this point.
What position are we? Like big blind, right? And then we're roughly 40, right?
mhm.
First
Yeah, you
cutoff.
can just, yeah,
We
this
are
one. Out of 92, big blind 36.
Yeah, that's good. Good enough.
Seven, eight, nine. No, it's like 6, 7, 8. Come on, Frank. Come on, Frank.
9.5, it sizes up a touch, right? Compared
Uh,
to chip EV. 9.5 off of 36, it's pretty
Yeah,
hefty
and now look
chunk,
at
no?
the response if you do
More than
the
1/4.
sizing.
He just calls you.
Yeah, you see how wide?
You still get like,
Half the range folds.
50%
okay.
fold, Frank. 50% with king 7 off.
Yeah,
A good
but if he's
spot.
not folding ace-9, no, that's tough.
Well. How do you know?
It depends on the guy, I guess, right?
I
You
like
need
it.
the guy who's active and reasonable and not gonna just splash around every time with you post. If you have that guy, then you can just, yeah, be linear.
Could be a good spot to expand, Frank. Come on.
Maybe
Test it out a little.
one day.
Touching it.
I'm
Hmm.
playing call here.
Oh my
Call.
goodness. What? I don't get the jam.
Let the big blind jam.
Maybe you jam here.
Jamming's probably not bad. It's just, this is a little aggressive, I think.
I like squeezes.
You're
Nah,
squeezing into
man.
two guys that cover you is my only kind of gripe here, and one of them's kind of
This
early
is a
as
blunder.
position.
Oh, you think?
This is a blunder. Yeah, I think so.
So what, 9s plus?
Dude, it's
Mm,
40 bigs. It's like jacks plus here if you're gonna rip it.
Nah.
And stand's gotta be good enough.
Alright, tens are good enough. You're right.
I
It's
was,
not
I was
40.
thinking like
Nines
nines
you
mix,
call.
nines mix,
37.
Why it's jamming penny?
Oh, it's not a blunder. I take it back.
I
Jamming
like it.
penny.
What's the rest of the range look like though? Just like
Ah,
for that. I'm just kinda curious if it's like, cause sometimes they mix and it's like an outlier.
In the context with like big blind having a rejam stack, don't you wanna just complete and let him jam ace queen and stuff and you can hunt him?
But he will not jam that wide against EP.
But he'll, yeah, okay. I guess the jams that he'll have will still call your jam sometimes. But not the like king, queen suited, king, jack
Button
suited,
calls.
ace, queen, O may fold. Um. Yeah,
So pocket tens always jamming. Well, you hit the frequency, right? So nice
Yeah.
play. Little thin, honestly, little ballsy. Let's see if you get away with it, probably, right? Yeah.
Yep.
When the net jams,
You know what to do.
mm,
Small bet.
Hope it
Okay.
works.
I think we
maybe you
need
have a
a
read.
club here. Do we not need a club to
Uh,
see that?
I think I range bet this board. But I think it's great board to overbet, but range betting
It's
could
the
be
kind
fine
of
as
board where
well.
you check king, queen, king, jack a lot.
I don't
Uh,
You
think
check back and preserve your
not sure.
scam
Okay,
appeal.
plenty of betting. That's fine.
Cause king, you're gonna make him fold out worse kings and jacks that you could scam on the turn when you hit a pair. And then you just keep in king nine, jack nine that can scam you.
I just fold. Okay, Len. Missing a raise, we're gonna fold.
Tournaments are dumb.
You could say that again, Scotty.
I think see
I
that.
only say, I usually only say it from the small blind.
What, Louis?
I think we could bet a little bit bigger here, but it's
That
fine,
could be.
like 2 bigs, 1.5.
Maybe it's even medium
Sure.
sizing board.
Potentially.
I don't like the raise here. I don't like
Yeah.
the situation where
I have to fold.
you're gonna.
Yeah, let me bluff, dude.
Um, should we not check back the turn?
Like,
Yeah, maybe our best straight row check backs and we bet our worst straight rows.
Mhm.
Yeah,
think
but
it's
I
just
wanted to
been
put some
really
pressure
good.
on 5x, 6x, you know, because it's second Broadway card on the board and yeah,
Mhm.
I
that's
just
how I
think,
approach those
he-
spots.
just think he does that because you bet too small on the flop.
In theory, I think it's a
Okay,
check, but I
50-50.
don't mind approaching it that way, Frank.
Okay,
But
Let's
let's
see
see, maybe
time.
with the heart, we're betting more,
no, it's betting very heavy on that one.
betting a lot. Okay, pressure indeed. Can we look at the turn range briefly? Yeah, I would bet queen, jack. And not king, queen. And then, of course, like 7, 8, 7, 9. Jack nine, like, I would bluff the no equity stuff here. But maybe jack nine's not a good bluff cuz you want him to have a 9. No, jack nine's fine, yeah. Jack eight, jack nine, stuff wrapping the 10. Right, like you gotta bluff all your no equity suited shit before you bluff king, queen. Queen seven, queen eight, king seven, king eight, like all that stuff's better to bluff, right?
Yeah,
And then, oh, check back nine, seven, check back seven, eight pure. So we don't wanna get raised off it, has bad blockers, bad removal, maybe to his folds. I guess, yeah. Get a little deception in there.
Yeah. Like queens.
no action.
Okay, 20
Yeah.
bigs against under the gun.
Chip leader.
Okay, so he's gonna call white for bounties. So
Mm,
20 bigs, right? And EP versus CP, it's tough to call, right?
Yeah,
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah.
I
me
think
neither.
this is a theory thing, right? Or
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't think
how
so.
like, how bubbly are we here?
Uh, but you will not find this spot in chip PV, no, because everyone is 20 effective.
Yes, you will.
See,
I-
chip EV is very, very.
I mean, chip leader has 100 blinds, I have 20. Like, it doesn't matter.
You're saying you should jam wider here than you would in Chippy V.
Mm, I'm
Or what
saying
are you
his
saying?
range is different. So
His
my
range is
response
different, okay.
is my response is different, especially in
But-
PKOs. You should look in
50.
PKO, not classic. PKO, not classic.
Okay,
Yeah, just look range where I have 20 blinds and he
go to
covers me.
37 as well, if you
Yeah,
don't,
look at this. Yeah.
on the left, instead of half the field. Whatever.
So king, queen would be good here. Let's see a little
It
bit.
is wider than in Chippy V.
Say we were 25% of the field left. The front. And then
Will be tough to find. Just filter by our stack maybe, so we have around
how
20.
about this one? Double.
It's reversed.
No, not this
We
one.
need to be UTG one.
Yeah, just filter by UTG under the gun +1.
They don't have
Uh,
one, huh?
Yeah,
This
check
one.
this.
15? Oh, the same
Yeah,
one.
this
Yeah, okay.
one.
This
yeah.
one.
That's no better, right? 26 is too far.
Too much, too much. Yeah,
Still a jam.
yeah. Let's see, check. Yeah, but now it's, tighter on the jamming range. King jack suited, just calling, stuff like this.
Yeah, more bubbly, you don't wanna just flick it in.
Um,
I think it's just a bet small here.
uh,
It's
he
ace.
shouldn't fold. He shouldn't fold 4x or 6x. So many draws. I think we need to charge them with medium sizing.
I think I'm with, Louis. I would probably just go small with
It's
this
just
hand.
ace low.
I think you're at a depth where you
Oh,
don't
no.
have to go
Aha.
big anymore.
Size up plenty.
Medium.
Okay,
If you were like 30 effective here, I would pure bet medium, but it's still good.
I like the jam.
Solver likes to bet medium on those ice low with value
Yeah.
hands.
What?
This is
what?
interesting. Yeah,
Oh, I would
I
always
was-
jam pre. But we're covered. I would still jam, yeah.
I think it's nice to have some limping range with those kind of hands.
Yeah, you need these kind of hands for sure. You're
Don't
limping.
you limp the suited one?
Maybe.
I
Oh,
think if you check, it will jam off limp suited.
are we
Limp
not
call
supposed
off.
to call one here?
Yeah, maybe yes.
Or stab yourself, right?
Yeah.
It's better
if
to
you,
bet one than to check fold. Yeah, Arnak?
yeah, if you limp, you have to call this bet to be profitable at some point.
Yeah, 2 overs with backdoor. Yeah.
It
Gotta
does call a lot pre, does limp. Check call, okay.
Hey, jack nine, we push, we get called, hit the jack. Ooh,
Somehow we win.
win, 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 win.
Don't like it. It's
Well,
probably
Really?
okay.
What do you wanna do? You
Wanna
wanna,
call?
oh, look at all these
Click.
stacks.
DNA
Dude, I'm
sideboard?
clicking, I'm going to, actually, okay, there's a guy with 4 behind. I was gonna say I'm clicking to 4.5 or calling.
yeah, it's not ITM, so in PKOs we don't use the sizing, we just jam up to 17,
Yeah.
those kind of hands.
I think I
We
would
do
just
it
play
with
flat.
aces and some bluffs. But the rest of our range, we just jam because we got called so
Cause
wide.
he shouldn't really get any, if he's covering, he shouldn't get any theory folds in a PKO when we make 4.5, right? That's why, right, Frank?
Yes, I want the hooks in. Well, and I get what you're saying, Frank, but do you think that population's calling off appropriately?
I think it's good range. They call with like I don't think they fall. I think they call around GTO.
You also make your life very difficult when you 4.5, they call, SPR is 1 and it comes ace high. It's,
Just play it like you're already all in.
you
Like-
can do that, but yeah, it's just not as clean.
Yeah, it feels bad. I know what you're saying, for sure. I
You
agree.
guys think you ever get called reasonably wider in that spot when you jam because the min click at that depth population is just always the nuts?
It is, but they still won't fold like ace 10 suited or something.
Mhm.
Covering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed that on the international sites like that. There's more three betting at those shorter depths. That's not the nuts. But on certain like US sites, it's just 100% aces, kings, ace, king, and they do that.
For sure.
So,
Nicely scammed.
We just call here. Check, that's small. Is this not a spot where you wanna size up a little bit?
not sure. He should be uncapped. Right, close to
I think
range.
third is good in position.
Okay. And then we cover him, so. Yup, bigger bet.
Wow. But maybe we're bubble here, right?
Turn flush comes, and then goes check, check, yeah, that's why I wanna.
I
go.
would bet again. I would always bet again. BVB. I would just size down a little. Just bet like half. Hand's too good, I think. Yeah,
Yup, gonna bet turn.
yeah, just bet half. Cause, right, his BVB, he's not nearly as condensed to flush draws as he would be in other situations.
Then. The river, we're never here. So who knows?
Oh, it's non-existing spots, right? Because I checked the turn.
Yeah. You should be value betting
Uh.
the turn. Blind against blind, you got top pair, Frank.
Yeah, but look at the EV. It's not that big difference. Can you show me the stack? So maybe it was more ICM.
Put
Oh,
it, put it
yeah.
in chips and, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, as played call river, I think makes sense. Nothing else to do really.
Uh,
Yeah, pretty. You must be in the money now.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But it's like a big stack versus medium.
Oh.
I think we
Okay,
just bet
flash
half pot
completed.
here. Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
Yeah,
I
but he
mean,
doesn't have as many flush draws. Flush draws don't make up as high a percentage of his range.
you got top pair blind against blind. You gotta continue
Yeah.
here.
He still has so much like king eight with a spade. that you can
Mhm,
get called
yeah.
by and, you know.
If it was under the gun, if
Uh,
it was another player, sure, right? Blind against blind, it's a dogfight.
Is he supposed to be limping more of his suited stuff here from the small blind?
Yes, but he'll also limp plenty of offsuit stuff.
Right, but my point is that when he does it, when he raises, can we discount a lot of his?
Oh, he raised pre.
Yeah, he raised and we call, so can we discount a lot of his suited combos?
That's
Yeah,
right.
it'll be more the
Not-
connected and the high
that
limped
logic.
Broadway ones.
People
Like good
play
suited ace X,
differently.
suited Broadways, and then 4-5 suited sometimes, but I don't know. Yeah, what Frank? People don't play like that.
People play differently from small blind when they are raising. Some people raise weird offsuit part of their range, like eight to do stuff, you know. Some people raise only not hands.
I find it super hard to range people in this spot because I just think it's naturally it's the two spots where ranges are the widest and most people are unstudied, so it's just like
Yeah,
all completely all over the map what people can have in this spot.
Very weird sizing by him on the river. Don't know what he's trying to
I did
accomplish.
value bet this, or am I mistaken? I think I
Uh,
did value bet, and hero called me.
Oh, no, oh, did you?
Yeah.
ace
Okay.
high. So I think he's always calling the turn with the single
Yeah.
spade. Well,
Yeah, but I think it's two street value hands, so I
I
decided
agree,
to
I agree
check
with you
turn,
honestly, Frank. I agree with you. It's just that,
especially in ICM.
Yeah, I mean, if you check the turn, you can't get donked into on the river when you're, you know. Like you could plan to bet turn check river, but then sometimes you're not afforded the opportunity to check back. By checking turn, you guarantee it's a two streeter.
I think this is close, right?
Yeah, we probably need to call
Depends on bounty power.
because it's pocket pair, you know, so we'll do
I think
just
it's just a
fine.
call. The guy in theory
Yeah.
should have, yeah, he should have
But-
lower pairs and stuff still.
When people make shit like this, you need to call.
Okay, you go for the three bet here?
Squeeze, yeah. Yeah, we don't go too big. We do smaller squeezes in ICM, so yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah, I think it's nice. 3-bet falls to EP.
I think this
Yeah.
is the
Jam.
spot where you definitely could bluff, right?
Yeah, this is another one for sure.
E7, maybe, but button has the smallest stack among us three, you know, me, small blind. So he should open tighter range.
Bro,
So,
you're coping.
well, you don't
These
think
are
he's
like
opening
such a
tighter?
minor factors, man. It's like, he'll be like, you know, 3% tighter or something. It's not enough to dissuade you from three betting.
You don't have to three bet here, but it's definitely in the range.
It's an
sometimes.
option,
Yeah.
right?
Right,
Yeah, I
I
think it's
want
mostly a
him to
call that you can
consider
get
it
in
as an
there.
option though.
Sure.
Cause Frank's just pure calling this. I want you to roll, or like, you know, at least think about like, is this a good spot to put on pressure?
Sure.
Those are just
That's-
free chips.
I like this one.
How deep in this are we?
There you go.
Pretty
I
deep.
think we're in the
huh?
money
It's
now,
in the
man.
money, in the
and-
money. If you show me the chips, I will tell you
It's
exactly.
like 500K in a 10K start stack.
Mm,
Yeah.
This is getting deeper.
like
I mean, that's
5%?
10%?
That's 40, that's
No,
45,
less than 5, I would say.
They pay
that's
15, Frank.
45 starting stacks, 45 starting
Right.
stacks.
Yeah, it's pretty deep.
So maybe average stack is 20x, so 5% field.
Hang on, this is a
Yeah.
GGMasters bounty. I think it starts at 20K, no?
No,
10K.
it doesn't.
No.
Deep stack
Double
is
stack.
20.
You're thinking double stack, Louis.
Wow.
But I mean, it's a 4K runner field probably, right? Or is it more?
Mhm.
We got a bunch.
I would say this has gotta be at least 10% of the field or something like
Okay.
that.
So jam for the bounty. Yeah, I like that. Open, we got. We could check, we could see bet small, right?
No, we got a bet.
I would go small, like third here.
Yeah.
My
Okay,
best second pair, I'm always c betting.
Yeah.
Is this ever a
absolutely.
half potter on this
I
board?
don't think so.
I don't
It
think.
feels
this is the
unnatural
hand.
with this specific hand, right?
I think
We
the
want to-
solver will with this hand some, but I
I
think
think
it's,
so too,
yeah.
Nick. Yeah.
You probably want to bet small and induce some raises.
Like specifically ace eight, and then like king eight will go back to a third.
Can you expand the flop strategy?
Hmm.
Oh,
20%.
Mostly
Checking.
checks.
it's fun. You see like, okay, this size got used 20. Is it gonna go up or down with the rest?
And mostly bets, but
There was no half with
checking
the
more
hand.
than I thought it would.
Oh, full line.
Whoa,
Well, no, I
An
think. it's
ugly
fine.
run out.
look at the
Mm.
sizing, bro. You can't fold to this. Are you kidding me?
Watch me.
What do we beat though?
Frank's like, hold my beer.
Random clubs you floated with, I don't know.
Yeah, would he bluff with 2 blinds when it's so easy for me to call? No, it's very
It's
iffy.
also very easy for you to fold a lot of air that you have.
Yeah, you have to fold your air. You don't have enough pairs to and straights. To find with those versus sizing.
You will have a decent chunk of 10x, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Well, you have ace, king, ace, queen, king, queen. You know, jack. I don't know, ace five. Ace five's a straight. Ace three.
Hmm. Yeah, this sucks. I think if he bet 3, I would be a little happier to fold, obviously.
Man,
2,
it's a
it's
four
like,
liner,
ugh.
so it's probably not a mistake to fold second pair.
What's the machine say?
You wanna see it?
How much of our
We
range
had it
do we
open,
have to
didn't we?
call?
Yeah, probably call
We
in
we
GTO
already have the
lands.
hand open, Louis.
I don't think so. I think it's
Yeah,
a.
yeah, you
fold.
I
you
think
check
we
the
do.
flop. It's open on the side, unless you closed it.
Yeah, it is this. Yeah, I'm almost certain it's call on the GTO land. Yeah.
Yeah, printing.
Yeah, but printing in chippy V.
I think you might have to hero that one.
I'm just
Uh,
gonna look at the guy's stats. If the guy's a nit, I'm never paying him, giving him credit for that bet.
Okay.
some
But-
of his flash draws have made a
I'm gonna
straight.
pay I'll pay a reg. I'll pay a reg there, for sure.
Mhm.
It's fine.
Ooh,
Like showdown, right? I think we could check back or it would be fine.
It's for value.
There are some straight draws. And guy in position should stop lots of pocket pairs, so yeah.
It's fine. It's like a merge, like protection slash see a cheap river if they do call and maybe suck out sometimes, and I think it's fine.
Should we see that?
not into two
No.
players.
I wouldn't. I would play check.
Just
Then
give up
maybe-
on this board.
I like it.
Think we call?
Oh, this is interesting hand.
Oh, I remember this one too.
What do you
I
guys
don't
do?
like this.
The
Call,
nine
probably
fold,
folding.
all in.
everything, it's a rough spot.
Bro, I'm just
We
calling.
suck.
Just calling.
Yeah, you gotta call, I think.
Frank,
then
you
fold
had
the
a
call.
read on this player, didn't you?
Look at Frank,
Or
the
no? Oh, this isn't the hand I thought it was, actually.
So, I mean, this is hard because you unblock clubs. He's gonna have like some gut shots and
Yeah, like ace jack is queen. But is he using
Yeah.
this big sizing?
he probably should be with his bluffs.
Uh,
I don't know. It's tough.
it's kind of big sizing for bluffing. Look at SPR because it will be less than half on the river, assuming I call.
Hey, to be honest though, like, I mean, I wouldn't beat you up for folding here. Like,
This
you're getting
spot is
deeper.
way under bluffed for me.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and
go on, Galen.
No, I'm just agreeing with you,
Yeah.
essentially. Like, like this is a solver defend, and I feel like sometimes, like, if you're not reading the player, you're just going to be giving away your tournament. So like,
You
It's
see
another
bet the
one where they
flop
have
three
to
ways though,
bluff.
right?
Hmm?
You
See
see
that?
bet the flop three ways though, right?
Yeah, in position.
he
So I
did,
mean, that's gonna condense his range some, no?
should.
Ah,
Especially with small blind in there.
Yeah. Yeah, the bluffs will what, just be clubs then mainly, right?
I mean, is
He
he even
won't
gonna
bluff
bluff clubs here, or
the.
are you just gonna check it back?
I don't know. Cause I
He
was
probably
in a
should be
heads up
bluffing some
spot here,
clubs.
he'll have some like queen eight suited type things.
Yeah,
here.
heads up spot, you just, I feel heads up, this is easy call all the way down unless, you get like a queen or a jack on the river, but you unblock all of his bluffs heads up, but I feel like he's gonna be pretty condensed when he bets the flop and doubles on this turn.
It's tough.
I don't hate it, man. Like, I definitely support letting go of some of these spots. Like, I mean, hell, I folded a, over pair at that final table the other day, and it's like, I was very, very happy with that decision. You know, losing these chips here, like, let's say you get like a three, let's say you get a three of diamonds on the river, like, what, are you gonna call the turn and fold the river? At that point, like, what are you doing?
I think there are only certain players who are maniacal enough that you're gonna wanna call this down after it was three-way on the flop, and you'll know if you're facing one of them and you've been playing with them for, 20, 30 hands, you'll know if they're that player. And if they're not, then it's like, it feels so uncomfy, I think folding it makes sense.
Mhm. This combo is particularly hard because you unblock all of the bluffs,
mhm.
Yeah, yeah, it sucks, right?
but,
No club, no queen, no jack, no
Yeah.
eight, seven,
if, the thing is, if bro's not
ace.
bluffing like he should be, it doesn't matter. Like, your blockers and all of this stuff, like, none of that matters if he's just barreling the nuts like this.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I would call on different turn, maybe something lower, because he's supposed to bluff the flop with hands like Jack
Queen,
9, Queen
jack.
9, stuff like this. And those hands now have showdown value, so they would check back on. I mean, yeah, they would check back on this turn, I believe.
And a lot of your calls improved, so will he really double barrel ace queen here? Ace jack?
Yeah, like
Won't he just see a river?
I don't know, man. If he's got a hand like queen eight of clubs here, it's pretty good barrel.
oh,
Or,
Yeah.
nice check back as well.
yeah,
Maybe.
you just don't have, you get better hands to fold still.
Queen eight of
so-
clubs makes a ton of sense for the sizing he took as well.
Mhm.
Cause you're never folding, right? Like, so you might as
No,
well
you just
blast
call.
it.
Yeah,
And then you click call.
So look at
Got-
the positions, right? This guy's not EP, he's just trying to bully the big blind, you know?
But Galen, also, what if you have queen jack off, no club? This sizing also seems great, right?
You could do that, but I think that would be, yeah, because you just have a straight, like, and you're not folding.
And you
Yeah, I mean,
unblock a lot of two pair and stuff.
Then you cover
Yeah,
him. You know,
both of those make a lot of sense and it feels bad. So it's like, that's just what you're up against, man. Like, even his bluffs are probably gonna have reasonable equity versus your hand here.
Yeah, but it is
Um,
the turn already. You only have to fade one card. I don't know. Sucks. Might click call once more and see what happens, but you might have only a jam or fold response.
The thing I hate
It's
about moving
freeway,
call,
Louis, so you can check it in
Yeah.
wheels.
you could still look at the heads up solution and extrapolate.
Yeah, assuming.
When you call, he can own you on rivers, right? Like he can,
Yeah, well, that's the thing,
I don't know.
man. Like, if you call the turn and you literally have to call down like half the deck. You're supposed to at least.
Yeah, in GTO I can't fold top pair on the turn. But given it's ICM and it started as freeway, I don't mind folding some top pairs.
I feel like that's what makes it fold. You just put three-way plus ICM.
Was he a
Plus,
bluffy
plus
boy, Frank?
sizing, I don't know. I will need to check the nickname. Yeah,
bluff-
let me open PokerCraft and
Yeah, let's
what
see.
if it
Is
was me,
it,
Frank? What if it
was he
was
a
me?
bluffy boy?
Would you fold to me, Frank?
uh
Hmm,
nothing
No.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah, Louis in there with
Not
ace
bad.
deuce.
It breaks my heart.
Oh, oh, dude, Louis, you let your ego get involved. I'm never folding to you either. I'm never raising you either. I'm just gonna check call all the way.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, against some Rex, I probably still call, but I think it was recreational, but let me check it.
King five of hearts.
So he does size up on the flop. Right? Is he supposed to size up? I think so with this texture. No, not really.
Okay, where is this? Okay, game history and king five. Right.
Mhm.
Right, here it is. Let's see who it was. Oh, some guy I marked as recreational.
I like the
German.
fold. I like the fold even more if you have a marked recreational.
German.
German.
Recreational. Oh, even better.
It's queen jack.
Even better.
I mean, it could still be one of those combo draws, right? But. Yeah,
What
ace
do
jack
we
of
do?
clubs is doing pretty well.
That's quite optimistic, right? People don't bluff the turn like that.
No.
Yeah, your options are complete crap here. Your options are you're nuked and drawing basically dead, or you're like
Going
60%
to 3
equity.
outs.
Yeah, yeah, drawing to like 3 outs, or you have like 60% equity going into the river. Like, do you really like flipping over any of those cards? And I guess once in a blue moon, he's just gonna be like blasting off too. Can't discount that.
All right, let's continue.
Yeah, interesting spot. I like the fold, Frank.
All
I
right. All right. You will either love it or hate it. We playing
I love it.
against
A little weak, a little bit weak, but okay.
against
It's a button range.
neat guy, I guess.
Uh,
Hmm.
we don't have a diamond, so what are you gonna do? Call, okay. Oh, the river. Okay, you got a bluff now?
So what did he do? It went bet, call on the flop, check,
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 check.
turn.
Yeah. Got a push here, right?
Well,
Get that pot?
you don't have a diamond, which is,
Yeah, it sucks not having diamond, but I think
uh,
that runout is very good. I've
Mhm.
got all the 8x. I have flushes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a complete exploit deviation if you jam here, but, I don't mind it, cuz bro's capped. He's gonna have a very hard time heroing you down if you like jam here and he's got like a jack 10 or something.
Why
He's
do you
got
think it's
jack
an exploit to jam?
because you're jamming 1.5 pots and you have no really relevant blockers. He could definitely have a protected range here that you're just completely disrespecting. He's checking back some 8x.
But we,
Some
we, we have a ton of
flushes.
8x and we have a lot
We
of
have-
flushes too.
Right. It's a
Mhm.
pair board, flush board.
And
We
I
have bottom
unblock
range.
other straight throws like Jack 9, you know, stuff like this.
Yeah, I'm just
I
saying
don't
from
think
like
you
a,
wanna,
range will have
you
some
don't want a jack
jams.
or a queen.
That's for sure.
I don't think
I think this
bluffing
is,
is an exploit. I don't think bluffing is an exploit. I think 1.5x pot is an exploit.
what do you do with your flushes?
It's more like 14, Louis.
I think you probably wanna go, I don't know, 70% or something. He played bet, check, bet. Or he played
So,
bet,
okay,
check. He's,
if you're not like jamming flushes and eight and trips here, then yeah, you don't wanna jam this. I'm jamming flushes and trips though.
then I
Louis, the
like your
8
jam.
was
I like your bluff jam.
the 8 was the heart, I think. Right, or no?
No,
No? Okay. Oh, you're right, sorry.
Also. Kind of an interesting spot.
King of blue, king of blue.
He goes check, check.
And then 8 of
Does he have
Clubs.
like kings
Clubs
in
or
this
something.
range? No, he doesn't have kings in this range. He does have 8x in this range, though.
He shouldn't check much. Yeah, it is a lot of 8x checking back, huh?
Mhm.
Sixes, sevens. Queen, jack.
But so is our range still too.
Yeah, no, we
We're
definitely
like
do have
raising all
some.
of our tens.
Yeah, but I believe he would check back some 8x on the flop.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's like the natural response. People are just gonna play check on this flop with 8x.
Okay,
What note are we? No, oh,
So
you just wanna see?
this looks weird. But now you're betting on the turn. Big. Okay. 8 of hearts, wasn't it?
hey,
Oh, alright.
Oh, there is quite a bit of jamming. And look at that, 6-5 is in there. I didn't expect to see
always with the
that much
diamond.
jamming.
Yeah, it's always with
Is
the.
the SPR, is the SPR line up here
Oh,
appropriately?
I should fold, non-diamond?
Then my
Shit.
On
bet.
the flop, yeah, I guess so, Frank.
14.
It's not the nut gutter, right? You lose to jack nine.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're seeing here is Frank's combo is not really there. But the
No.
ones that do
Right.
show up here with a, the ones that do show up have a diamond and like jamming is completely fine.
Yes, it's amazing.
Yeah, makes sense, makes sense.
Okay. I don't think it's a bad play. I do
Oh,
think you need to bluff it. I just,
pretty nice, pretty nice. I like it. Who's gonna wanna play against you after that?
Too loose
No
and
one-
splashy on the flop.
Yeah.
No, you're fine. Just
Frank
so
is the
that,
station.
alright, getting good hands. More good hands. Whoa, interesting.
Oh.
Wait, can we go back to that?
13.5, what are you gonna do?
Hold on, we cover the big blind. And
We're
nobody
super
else, huh?
covered here.
I think because we cover the big blind, you wanna just min raise.
No, no, no. It goes call, you miss that board, you don't know what to do here.
How is it going call when we open off? Ah, maybe you're right.
No, this is a jam here, man. Under 15, above 15, you got something to say like, okay, you can jam, you can.
What
Open.
about limping?
Oh, look at him. Look at
ICM
him.
so high, we need to either open or
Are you
shove.
brave enough to limp from this position, Galen?
Yes. And
Oh, with
honestly,
this
I think
hand?
this is a great, I think this is a fine spot to limp because if you
Ooh.
limp, you have two guys with 50 big blinds behind you who are gonna try to isolate.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
limping could make a lot more sense than
so you
min
wanna
raise,
limp
huh?
jam a little bit.
Yeah, I'm limping to get them to isolate lighter.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah,
I just wanna get ace king in versus,
Good
I don't
plan, good
know,
plan, good plan.
they're
queen
way
10
more
or something.
likely to ISO your limp than to like do something versus a min raise, right? They're just gonna call the min raise.
Okay, what do you think
Yes.
about this jam?
Yeah, I love that.
Because
That makes sense.
I
to me.
thought this is like 0 EV spot and I wasn't sure if I want to jam it or fold.
I'm folding here, I think.
I'm folding.
How deep are you, Frank? This is like mega deep, huh? Like, if we're really deep in the game, I'm gonna play fold here, I think.
Can we see chips again?
Top 40? I mean, last 40 people, maybe?
Feels bad to jam this and get called. Like,
Yeah.
there's not a single hand I wanna see.
Mm-hmm.
We're like 2%
True.
of field.
Already.
Think if you were one spot, like, I jack, you
Sure,
okay to jam.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair, Louis. Sure, I'm
No
in.
jack, I don't know
I
if I
like
do
it.
it.
It's
Yeah.
probably like a 0 EV and then from hijack you start to like print a 0.1 or something like
Mhm.
actually good.
Multi-way, geez, Louise.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah. Was I
Okay,
already sweating you at this point? Did I have your table up? Might have.
Maybe.
Yeah, this was like the first hand I opened your table.
This is the hand that made me good stuff.
rich.
Oof. Can't
Oof.
believe I dodged it.
Hey. 10 on the river.
Now we cooking.
To hold
Cooking-
this one for
Cooking
for
with gas
100
now.
start stacks. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Okay, this is a little bit weak, no? Oh, what is this? Wait.
Yeah, just turn on the cards.
Okay, let's try again. 3.5, this guy goes up.
Okay. Yeah. And look at the button. Here's one blind, less than one blind, you know, so that's why I limped.
Mm.
I think it's a nice spot to limp.
I like that push.
Oh. Of course.
All in?
Is this not a bigger bet?
I think you
Oh,
just
it doesn't
jam.
matter with
He has
SPR.
6 blinds.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
I
right.
don't have to
Oh,
bet
yeah,
all
I
in.
guess it doesn't matter.
Alright. Push.
Oh,
You
yeah, this is interesting
Uh,
hands.
Wait,
Yeah,
do you?
This is a push, no?
You
could
could
be.
probably play push here.
I think you did, didn't you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Calling's fine too, I think.
Oh, right.
I
Check
think you
raise,
definitely
get it
play
in.
push.
Frank is like, oh no, I'm gonna lose now. Calls anyway.
That does feel kinda bad when you check raise here and he just is like, fine, I'm all in.
Nope,
But
can't
with
lose
this
now.
river, we're probably gonna win, right?
Can't lose now.
Yeah, it's a hard one to lose at this point.
Woo, king 4.
Ooh,
Think he was
pleasure.
tired. He was a bit
He
tired.
just said, he said flush draw, time to go to bed.
Time to go to bed.
It was a rag, by the way, so yeah.
I guess he
Nice to
just
knock
gave
him
you
out.
credit for, check raising that board texture then.
I think he didn't have enough action here of his own self.
Mm.
That's what
You think
happened.
that's it? Action theory?
Yeah, action theory. He must have had like 10%. Is this Jay
Be
Bradley?
onto something.
Pretty funny. It's only funny cuz it's true.
Who does that king 4 against Frank Dennett?
Call.
Not many
Three
people.
bet, call, both?
You might be
Sure
able to
call.
3-bet this sometimes, but I like
Does make
call.
sense to pre-bet this hand, I think.
Does it not, Frank?
Is
You're
it
the
too
big
good,
man,
Frank?
you use offsuit hands.
No, this one, why would you use this one?
It's
I
It's
don't,
right in the middle. It's not a value, it's too good to bluff.
Yeah,
so, like, you wanna keep in like ace ten and like all the other, like king jack and stuff like that, when you've raised that, it empties out that side of the range, right? So you don't actually have those in range anymore when you three bet those, so it's better just to call with your ace jack here. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
that's good logic, Greg.
Just look. Look.
It's good logic.
Yeah, it's right in the middle. Like
you would
ace
need to
king,
check
clear
this
value.
chaos
Ace
stuff.
nine off,
You
clear,
can't,
like,
yeah, you can't look at a chippy V solution.
Just
This
wanna
would be
see
like,
a little bit, maybe in chippy V, a little bit. Then say we are this here.
I mean, chippy V is gonna pure like raising, get ace queen off there for value.
You can
which
check 3 tables.
Probably
left.
can't even do that here at this point.
5%? You say.
3 tables, maybe even.
Frank, would you mainly even flat ace queen or are you gonna three bet ace queen?
Offsuit flat, suited
Offsuit flat.
raise,
That's
I
how I
I
guess.
think,
just, it's
yeah,
a
well,
nice bluff though.
see, that's what I was thinking with ace jack. I feel like ace jack would make a better bluff, because you're gonna fold versus a 4-bet with ace jack, but if you get 4-bet with ace queen, it feels
Logic on 30, yeah.
much worse.
So yeah, so, okay, maybe you raise fold ace jack here. And then pure call
That's,
ace queen O,
that's what I was thinking.
that could be good. And then, well, no, but isn't ace jack still too good? Don't you wanna do that with ace ten off?
It kinda feels the same when you're super deep, but yeah, okay.
I'm more okay to waste ace
Dude,
ten
we
there.
are 20 on the big blind. It doesn't make sense. It's wrong, Sim.
Hmm?
How
do you
deep are we in game? 35?
Yeah, we are 35 and
Oh,
logic is
37.
32.
Okay.
Yeah, stuff like this, like above 30.
Could do 35
You can
equals that.
just do
This one
equal
against,
30.
other
Yeah, yeah.
one?
One up, go one up.
Wait, let's see this one.
Gotta have a little cushy room there.
Okay, more like ace queen ace ten, not a jack. But it's offsuit So, see, that's what I've been saying, you know, it's gonna be offsuit aces from the big blind here.
Yeah,
Can
but
you
weak
look at
aces.
equal stack just to humor us really quick? But it was one up from there. Okay, just went up a little in frequency with ace, queen, ace ten. Bink. Wait, what happened?
Check
Check,
on the
check.
flop. We leave the turn small, he raises,
And he
we
raised,
just call.
okay. Yeah.
Check, Like, is this not a click back here when he raises? Cause you get diamonds and some funky hands to play, no? Like a six is probably paying here, whereas probably not paying the river.
This one's very interesting.
And then diamonds, right? Diamonds might pay here. They might not pay the river.
Can't he have jack X of diamonds and he's free rolling us? Or, I mean, he can have queen jack, right? Like, it is a thing. Also, king jack can improve on a queen.
Dude, I'm playing call here. Always playing call. Like you,
I think we're too deep to mess around.
Cause you're out of position, so I like raising a little bit more.
okay, so like if you raise, what are you isolating yourself against? You're isolating yourself against chops and hands that will beat you.
You don't think he pays with a six? Or diamonds?
If you raise it all in, you think he's gonna play through
I'm
He
four
wanted to
clicking.
click back.
You know me, man, I'm clicking or I'm making it with
Okay,
12.
Let's
okay.
say you go 12, yeah.
No, I'm just pouring a little bit of fuel on this. fire.
It's tough, I
It's kinda
guess.
dicey.
Okay, so let's say he has pocket sevens. Is there like a universe where the board pairs that you're folding this hand?
No, but if you have pocket seven and you click him, he's probably gonna spit in your face. Say, let's go. Whereas,
Yeah,
No.
Dean, but I think he would mainly play call with nut diamonds here unless it's specifically ace jack of diamonds.
So my plan here is, okay, I don't wanna
Maybe
present an
ace-6.
uncapped range. I wanna present a capped range. That way he doesn't think I have the nuts here all the time. And then also, I have the opportunity to bluff diamonds on rivers. So the times that he has like king jack here, and I have ace jack here, and the third diamond comes in on the river, I can play like some aggressive lines to maybe get him off a chop kind of situation. And then at the same time, I also manage the pot when the board texture shifts in a nasty direction.
Mhm.
And we're still like uncapped if the board shifts. So if you play call here, you're gonna have all two pairs, you're gonna have all flush draws, you're gonna have all sets.
okay,
But I don't know. I don't hate it.
He was only hijack, I think, Greg. Or
tough
low jack,
spot.
maybe.
I think we need to continue if we look at the machine, but probably
Whoa,
just.
where you going, Scotty? A few weeks. Oh, he's already out. Oops. Sorry, alright.
I think I'm probably just gonna overfold this spot after it goes back call.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh,
Never
this is
been
interesting.
open. We three bet small.
Probably good. I play that spot overly passive. I would play call there a lot, I think.
Yeah, I think you have only 3-bet range in ICM in this spot.
Yeah, you're probably right. Sounds good.
Four bet jam, pocket queens.
Fire
Yeah,
reg.
Final
dude, what are
double
you gonna
bottom.
do? What are you gonna do? You gotta
Oh,
call.
dude, this was the guy that you had 3-bet like 3 times and he wasn't having it anymore. I think you had queens every time.
He said it needs to stop.
Trying the net.
No,
I
no, you
do.
bluffed him
Six,
once. You bluffed him
five.
once with
What a
king 10
weak bluff here. He needs a blocker like an ace or a suited king here.
He'd had enough. He was putting his foot down.
Imagine he
It's-
was showing you king five suited here. Wow.
It's
He's like-
exploit, man, dude. Exploit, man.
That guy had like a
Yes.
million winnings too.
He's like, I'm not gonna get 3-bet again by this
Frank,
guy.
yeah, he said Frank, he can't have it every time, can he? And then.
It was that
Fair enough.
Brazilian, right, Frank? The guy who ended
Yeah,
up
yeah,
winning.
correct, correct.
Yeah,
Mm.
It's pretty
Oh,
funny.
okay. Yeah, we free bets.
This is good.
2 to 9
Yeah.
against CP, I think it's pretty good. Big stack against big stack. We
Yeah,
call.
yeah, that's why, like, big stack versus big stack, this is definitely probably gonna
And
be good.
this guy was opening very
Ooh,
wide, you
catch a
know,
flat.
IVP player.
Good flat. You just need a VPip it. I like 3-betting it more, I think.
No, no, I'm saying that we catch a flat, like he called the 3-bet.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I
I
see
think
what
you
you're
need
saying.
to size up here a little bit, Frank, cuz I think people read into your very, very small sizes on the phone.
I don't think I need to size up
I like
on my
small.
side.
We
Just
should
4 or
look at
5.
this one. I'm very
We should bet
curious what,
25, I believe.
honestly, I'm not sure.
Even small.
Yeah, that's small.
I'm a fan of the small.
Small ball.
A lot of checking as well. I would default to
Uh,
20% here.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I want to pull the trigger
On
because
the
I
flop.
think he could have some ace X that he doesn't fold. And flush cutter as well, so I wasn't sure if I want to pull the trigger. I couldn't in game and I checked back. Yeah, he would definitely fold this.
Scroll down on the bar. What were we supposed to be doing here?
Yeah, what we doing?
Turn, you
Yeah,
can
just don't
check.
check river, huh?
And then
Yeah, river we need to bet, right? Yeah,
press, the queen is too good for you, right?
yeah, definitely.
I know how you feel. I'm guilty of doing this.
Is this a final table? No. Okay.
You just feel like they aren't gonna fold, but then
Oh.
sometimes they just have deuces, huh?
Easy call here, right? Easy call.
Not that
I'm
easy
folding.
because it's bottom of my offsuit ace X range.
Yeah,
But I
dude, I'm
call.
folding versus some players here.
Do you remember this hand, Frank? How close are we to the FT?
Oh, he remembers it well.
Top 2-3 tables left.
Okay,
I think this is the start of final two tables, if I remember correctly.
oh my
Yikes.
goodness, that river.
Pain, pain.
You're gonna jam here? Or you're gonna,
We don't have really jamming range.
Do you remember the bounty
Where
for the
in
guy
ace
you
King
just
queen?
queen
called?
guy. It was
Yeah.
big, no?
Medium
this
size,
one?
I would guess.
Overcrossed.
Yeah,
I think that's part of
let me
what
find the
swayed toward
sense.
calling. Either it was big bounty or he had aggressive stats or something
Okay.
like.
Yeah, let me find the spot.
Actually, I have
Ace
no idea.
queen. Okay, not this. Is it this one? $175.
Pretty girthy.
Yeah,
That
against
was
donkey.
reasonably
So
big. Donkey, okay. There you go. Fucking king on the river, man.
yep.
I don't like jamming here, by the way. I think
You
it's a
don't?
little too much. I think it's a little too
No,
much.
we can't really jam much.
Ooh, I don't know. What if he were button?
Okay, fine.
One thing, I remember doing this exercise, ace jack off, big blind versus button. At any ICM for 30, it's just a pure jam every time.
You think?
Even final table even, it's a pure jam, yeah. I'm like in almost every spot.
I was gonna say, dude, I can definitely find a spot in about 5 minutes where it's gonna fold on the final table. But,
Cause Louis did this once at like final two tables and asked me to check it and I just was curious and I looked at all of them and it was like jamming everywhere.
Alright,
But this is cutoff, not button, so.
I like a call, but we could fold because we don't have a heart.
I don't have the heart to fold.
Little
Yikes, didn't
small
work.
bluff. Station by 2 pair.
So jamming pre-flop would have been no good.
Mhm.
Let's play kings instead. What do you do here? Just call or?
No, we can't call.
you
Six
jam?
point five.
Okay,
6.5 for sure.
Yeah, something like this.
four bet, call, happy days, good flop. Oh, the sweat.
It was very sweaty flop.
How did you survive here, Frank? Most of us died on the river.
Most of us do die here.
It was the one, man. It was the
Yeah,
one.
you know, have you ever heard about frog poison, you know?
It's a good answer.
Got a call, right?
I'm
Oh my
calling.
God.
Or
Yeah,
not?
it's funny hand against donkey. What do you think is the worst hand
Oh,
he jams
wait,
here?
no, never mind.
All pairs,
Sevens.
all pairs, some suited aces, some offsuit aces.
Okay, what if he randomized sends and he jams queen seven suited
I don't think so. I think that would be quite optimistic in your own.
in 15 left?
Yeah, very, very savage. If he shows us a queen seven, I think this guy is.
It would be
Absolute-
wild guess by me, dude.
He's
Absolute
Would be
either,
wild guess.
Oh
he's either a
my
giga
goodness.
brain or a peanut brain with queen
Oh
seven
my
here.
goodness, this
Dude,
guy
this
is
is exploit, man. Do you not believe in white magic?
punting hard with his queen seven.
He
Dude,
didn't get his 7.
he knew he would had second pair on the flop.
So that was a gift.
Yeah.
Okay, so big stack open, we just call. I think I like that.
Yeah, it's like 10, 11 left, something like
This
this.
player's very
so, yeah.
active as well. He's opening like
So,
over hand, right?
why not
There.
3-bet this guy when you're like 60 effective?
Yeah, makes sense, right?
Yeah, you're super deep, like, you're not really in risk of going busto.
Mhm.
Um,
I like
and
it. 3-bet.
yeah, I think calling's fine too, but, I think you're in a really good position versus a wide player to, apply a lot of pressure.
True,
Like a
true.
lot.
I totally
Yeah.
agree.
But it's so scary, a little like FT bubble, they're like 1 and 2 in chips, I think here.
Yeah, it is scary. So he's shitting himself over there when he gets 3-bet. And you start barreling into him.
That's true, it's scary for him too, but this guy, I don't know if he knew fear. This is 6-5 suited guy, man.
That's fair.
Alright.
I think we
So-
could three bet here.
Oh, I don't like free betting. I'm so scared of free betting. Oh, I was certain I free bet this hand. Never mind. Ah. Alright.
You were trying to bait us, but you baited yourself.
Yeah, double bait, right?
One big on the river, funny.
Yeah.
The old trap.
Alright, now we free bet that.
I'm not a fan of this one.
Enough is enough.
He was very wide. Very that. He was very wide when it comes to opening.
Yeah, bro, I honestly, I think it's fine. This is maybe like the worst
I have two
hand.
high blockers. Yeah.
It's fine, but the king queen one would have been much better, cause you can
Yes.
overtake chip lead and you're less threatened. He can't 4-bet slam you, right? Like here, you're at a
Yes.
stack where he can start
FT.
slamming some.
Yeah, Danny's
Yeah.
in my brain right now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a little more scared of that spot.
Is this a good ISO? I don't think so.
ISO any two.
I think we need to be very aggro in this spot.
With this junk, I think you can be aggro with a lot of stuff, but
Bro, come on. No free lunch. Look at the chip stacks. You think this guy, you open a soup kitchen here, Louis? No free lunch.
wanna go with 4-7-0?
Yes.
I think 3 chips is
Okay,
enough to do the
little
job
savage.
though.
3, yeah, I do agree. 3 is
Yikes.
probably enough.
Get punished.
Okay, you got a
Okay,
flop here.
you're playing with a bunch of crazies.
Ah, it was least crazy Brazilian.
I like
Uh,
calling. I don't want to bet the
Yeah,
guy with a million chips.
is the aggro guy.
You're gonna get hurt.
Yikes.
Can we just fold immediately or?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Dude, you put your toes
Oh,
in the
there we
water,
go.
man.
Are we gonna win?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
fuck me.
yes,
Alright, nice
yes,
hand.
Somehow.
yes.
If he just breathed on the pot on the turn.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
Think this is a jam?
I would probably just jam.
7.77.
No, just a jam.
I like it, 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 I like it.
Alright.
Again, I think probably a reasonable 3-bet spot here.
Could be.
It could
Call,
be one of
call.
those weird outlier,
Bet small again.
having some jam frequency spots as well.
Think you need to bet small again.
Maybe. Jamming seems
Maybe.
scary.
Yeah,
Dude, you
it
get
does.
there. Click him.
Gross.
Don't
You need
jam
to
it,
be
click him.
greedy. Greedy.
No, I don't like the way you played this one. Here you pick up equity. You're supposed to bet small again.
I don't know.
Then river, like he bets. Think you wanna make it like 15. No,
Ah.
15.
It's
Okay, so what's the worst hand he calls with when you jam, Frank?
I think he needs to call some ace king.
I don't think, dude, I'm snap folding ace king first this
If
action.
there's ever a
Yeah,
spot to
but
not be greedy, it's here.
I'm playing click, man. I use the baseball analogy all the time, like in these high ICM spots, I want the base hit, man. The home runs are nice and all,
Mhm.
but I want a base hit.
Yeah, but click is more nutted, don't you agree?
Yeah, it just puts like, okay, so if he's got a set of fives here and you play jam, I don't know, dude, like a nit might get away with it. There's parts of the range that
He
are
was
just
a
never
reg.
fold.
Yeah.
I would go 16 big blinds.
Yeah. Or like 9-10 maybe, if he has king 10 or something. Like
Okay, continue.
I was just gonna say, like, he's probably not gonna call a jam, even with like 2 pair here.
I think he needs to call a king 10 suited. Or any set, right? Like if he has a set,
Let's look at the table.
Uh,
So there's 1, 2, dude, he's like in second place right now. Like
Yeah.
I'm
He
not
won't
gonna
fold a
take.
set. I agree he won't fold a set.
yeah.
He might fold 9-10. Uh,
But I think he folds ace king to the clicky sizing.
I've just found myself in this man's shoes facing a jam. And I've tormented and toiled over spots. And anytime I've ever called, it was wrong. Anytime. So I am folding versus like a jam here so incredibly tight. It's ridiculous. I'm folding pocket fives here probably versus a jam.
the bulk of his range is king X, one pair. And I think you wanna just ensure you get a call from king queen,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
right? Or
wasn't
a
sure.
bluff that will never call anyway, but
Ooh.
like he'll check call float some king X and then he picks it up and
That's rough. You just call, never,
Um,
right? You just go on.
you probably
Uh,
just sail
I'm
it
an
in, man.
advocate of calling some here. Oh, or four betting, yeah.
Okay, so Frank, if you do that and he jams, what are you doing?
Call, obviously.
Then why not just jam it?
To induce shows.
Yeah,
It's
I
an
wouldn't be
FT.
comfortable. I wouldn't be comfortable versus a 5-bet range there with queens.
You get into
Sometimes
a
you need to
little,
get into people's heads, you know?
yeah. Let him go crazy with the suited ace.
Yeah, maybe.
I
You
would be
are
tempted
unblocking
if I'm
bluffs.
sitting here with ace seven suited, like,
It's
you can't have aces, can you? Let's rumble.
Oh, it's aces.
Oh, what?
alright. What do you do here?
Alright, so this is the second time this guy has done this. So I would probably shift my strategy to something,
This
I wouldn't
sucks.
just be indiscriminately raising this guy, his limps anymore. And
What
I'm
the
folding here. This is like a pretty snap fold spot for me.
Yeah, so do you check back against limp or?
I think you just ran
Uh,
into it twice.
after he's done it to me twice, I'm gonna play check back with these kind of hands.
The ones that mix, I'll prefer checking back, yeah. But if it's like a pure ISO, I'm still gonna ISO. Well, not if I'm not willing to call off, I guess.
Well, that's the other part
You'd
of
be more
it.
polar, huh? You do the trash and then the ones that you're happy to call.
Yeah. I think that's where I would be going with it too.
Wow.
What a scam turn.
Yeah, the.
Yep.
Dude,
The hook in, man.
I'm pissed off for you, to be honest, Frank.
Do you guys ever consider
JK.
turning this into a bluff by jamming turn?
Yeah. Or
Probably
any
not
leads on the river.
probably not a bad strategy sometimes. I think it feels bad though, man, cuz he's got so much ace X in range. Like, he's gonna have like tons of two pairs
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
I think I would rather like, okay, I would, if it was, let's say the 4 of clubs, I'm definitely on board.
Okay, yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah, this way we can live when we brick. He won't have enough folds.
We just don't know if bro's folding an ace, right? Like if he's got like ace, jack here, is he gonna find a fold?
Yeah, pretty tough, right? Against ace king, ace jack.
He's not folding ace king, I don't think.
Yeah. Or ace,
And
yeah.
then should you lead river? Will
Yes.
they not
Yes.
value bet thinly enough? Probably.
Yeah, but
But small
dude,
sizing, right?
yeah, he's gonna have, if he's got ace, jack here, like ace, jack of hearts, he's gonna just play check back. I'm gonna bet small and like make him pay.
That's good, I like that.
How small is small?
5 big
I don't
ones,
know.
4 big.
Yeah,
Yeah, around
I
a
was gonna
third.
say 4. I was gonna say 4, 4, 5, I think. He's not, like, even if he has kings here, do you think he's folding kings?
And
Probably
then if
not
we
very
have ace
small.
jack, can we also do that? Like bet 4 here with
Mm,
ace jack? Or what do you,
maybe
how are you gonna
10%.
balance
Oh,
it?
ooh, I mean, the board texture shifted like away from our hand value. If we have ace jack here, I would be
More
less
likely to
inclined.
check, right?
Yeah, I'd be more inclined to check. I would balance it with like, club and straight blockers. So if I just had like a naked jack of spades here, I, might turn that into a bluff sometimes.
Queen of clubs, jack.
Yeah, maybe that.
Might be too good.
Mm,
You're kinda blocking folds when you
Jack
have a
of
queen.
clubs 10? I don't know.
Yeah, jack of clubs
Something
10's
like
not
that.
bad, cuz you're gonna get folds out of queen X.
yeah, okay, so do you guys jam here or make small free bets?
You cover
Jam.
the table
And
and
he's a reg, aggro reg.
well, she's in a horrible spot versus jam. I'm just gonna jam.
I think jam should perform better than raise call. You don't wanna
Well,
raise fold, do you?
well,
I
that's
mean,
the
I
thing,
guess
okay?
if someone wakes
I,
up behind, it's better.
Ever
dude, I'm
calling
never,
here? Anyone is calling?
I don't think you wanna call
Oh.
as the chip leader here.
Hmm.
I don't
Maybe.
wanna play, I don't wanna play raise call. Just because that range is gonna have ace, queen in pretty bad shape, I think.
Exactly,
So,
that thing is a little squishy, right?
well, I would just jam.
I think jam makes the most sense,
Okay.
yeah. But if you're not gonna jam, then I think
Okay, what do you
calling
do?
also makes sense.
Well, yeah,
Does
okay,
he
yeah,
fold?
that's
Does
fair,
he
Dan.
fold?
Yeah, right,
Not
exactly.
against this guy, I don't think.
Oh, dude,
I don't like
this is
this.
questionable, Frank.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this is questionable.
I like the
Yeah,
call
see,
pre-flop,
you've
right?
shaped his range in the worst way possible for ace queen.
Yeah.
Like you can play call here, and if the 13 guy jams and it folds back, you happily call off. You could play jam here and just, you know it's profitable, it doesn't matter what happens after. But when you play 3-bet and he 4-bet jams, then it's like puke. You like ace queen shrivels up so hard.
Yep,
You've shaped
yep,
his range into a range that is kind of
right.
owning
So,
us.
so it's ace, king, aces, kings, ace five suited if they're appropriately balanced and like some tens and jacks, maybe. Like,
And he had huge bounty as
Oh,
well.
this was the guy with the fucking $700 bounty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
700
think even more
bucks.
jam then. I don't know.
I
Or
like
even,
jam.
hmm.
I would just play,
Yeah.
I would have played jam here to box that guy up.
hmm
Where's Jeremy when we need him?
He's too tired.
That's fair.
Yeah, I
Too
mean, you
rich.
could HRC something like this, but, in these high ICM spots when you're covering, there's just not really much of a call range here, I don't think.
Okay.
And raise folding kinda sucks.
There's a lot of conflicting factors for this hand.
I
We
don't
should
like the way
HRC
you
this.
played
Did
this
you
one.
prepare this, Frank, or no?
Nah, I didn't prepare anything.
Uh,
What do you do?
Jam.
I think
Maybe
it
worst
might be the
hand you
bottom.
jam? Yeah, worst
Oh,
hand
we
you
can
jam, best
fold.
hand you fold, something like that? Okay, jam this. Jam. Oh, I like this. Yeah, that's good.
Uh-oh. We're gonna bounty hunt.
Spoiler alert.
Bounty
Everyone
hunting
falls.
from 10 big.
Happy
blinds.
days.
Happy days.
Yep.
Woo.
Pew, pew, pew.
Limp.
Oh,
No,
I
What?
actually
He has
missed all of
7
this
blinds.
'cause I was in the shower here.
Okay.
Yikes.
Hmm.
You ran into it. I think it's
Yeah.
definitely
I
fine.
need to jam this.
Yeah, the suited gappers make up like a big portion of this range. Very robust hands.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I hate both of these guys. Fine, put it in.
are you ahead?
They have to. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Goodness.
They're gonna hold hands and walk you into a fourth place grave.
Check,
Ooh.
check, 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 check.
Exactly,
check.
exactly.
You're actually just dead already, aren't you?
Imagine
seven's
if
no
this
good.
guy decided to bluff it off here.
He's dead. He didn't know he was
Go
dead
for the dead
because of the
money.
6-9.
You need running 5-6.
Yeah, look, they're just like high-fiving each other as they take your bounty away.
We got him, boys.
Alright, well, I think the hand that would have made the difference, Frank, is the ace queen off. But, you know, still very, very nice score, 3025.
Yeah,
But you
you
need to
should,
remember this guy jammed 5-6 suited against me. It's the same guy, you know, he was pretty aggro.
yeah.
I don't think it would have made a difference, cause if you play it theoretically, you just go all in and you still
Yeah,
run
yeah,
into
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I would jam it. Yeah, and I was still running into it.
Yeah, you kinda just ran into it. I mean,
I think the king nine suited non-bluff on the river is a key spot we can point to, potentially, when the
yeah.
guy had deuces.
Yeah, but he deuces this time, you know, like he shouldn't even have those in the range. Usually he
Yeah,
will have
it's
some
tough.
ace-x that will call me, so yeah,
I don't know,
I think you played well, Frank. I think you played well.
thanks.
definitely.
Yeah, definitely well played.
I didn't see anything in there that I, was like, what in the hell is he doing?
I'm nitpicking. I'm looking for one place we could have
Yeah.
gained more EV, right? Like,
Exactly, exactly.
that's
That's
the
good.
one
That's
I
a good sign.
remember.
It's a good sign.
Alright, so well played, Frank.
Thanks,
Thanks a lot for
guys.
joining, everybody. It's been a great session. Always fun. Hopefully, we will see you guys around.